Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 2 of Stars in the Night. Hope everyone is doing well. I know it's been a little while since we had our first session, but life happens and people get busy. But we are back for episode 2 of our wonderful Mask the New Generation campaign. It's gonna be exciting. Everyone got to do some super powered stuff last session, got to show off those cool powers, but maybe this session will be a little bit more chill. We shall see. Speaking of last session, a recap. But I'm gonna do something a little fun here. I'm not gonna do the recap. I'm gonna ask one of my wonderful players here to do a recap, but there is a reward for doing said recap if someone would like to do a recap.
Here's the thing, I can do it. It's just gonna be from
chaotic?
Annie's point of view, and you're not. Annie's only gonna remember what happened to Annie.
Hey, listen.
That's how Mallory feels.
Fair enough. If you would like to, you absolutely can, and people can fill in. I mean, you can do it collectively if you would like.
If I do it in character, will I get a bonus boon?
Well, I mean, I said there was a reward. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, but what if I get a reward plus some?
Okay, listen.
Okay, I won't push it. Okay.
No, I would push it.
Okay, does anyone else want to do it? Because if not, I'm gonna lock in and do it in character.
I can pitch in, but you got this. It's your show.
We'll pitch in.
Okay.
But you're doing the Glee recap. Yeah. We're just in the sound booth with you.
Okay, great.
Annie.
So, here's what happened last time, and it was just truly amazeballs. So we were all in class, and it was so boring. Truly, I cannot remember even what we were talking about when our teacher was there. And then there was this, alert on my phone. Boop, and I was like, oh, no, I have to do my job. Okay, this is embarrassing. I'm at school right now. Wow. Okay, so I was like, I know what I can do. Boop. You know what men hate when you write the Crimson Wave? Teacher, I have to go surf to the bathroom. And then teacher was like, okay, cool. And then everyone else was doing it. I'm like, oh my God, I'm a trendsetter. Oh my God. So, and then we all left. And there was a thing happening, a bank robbery, I think. We ran out through the back of the theater and we were worried that there were cameras there or something. And then we into Magical Girl, into our superhero forms, because the stars did that or whatever. And then I did not fly. I jumped from roof to roof because I didn't want to weigh down those who could fly already. So I jumped from roof to roof. I think Rodentia surfed on the backs of rats.
No, I ran in all fours like the freaky little rat girl I am.
It was one or the other. I was like, you either surfed or you ran on all fours. But that's what I love about you. And then we got there and there was a bank robbery happening. Okay. And they were sharks, I think. It was sharks with legs. It's what happens when you skip leg day. Your top is heavy and there's nothing going on at the bottom. I went around back with Calliope, and we got the hostages or whatever, and we had a really fun photo op that was really nice. You have those photos, Calliope. Listen to me. Those photos are cute. You need to save them. You need to save them for later. They're really
literally
cute.
On the civilian's phone though, and I didn't give him my number because secret identity.
They were really cute. Okay, whatever. So yeah, and then everyone in the front was like pow 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 pow. I think so at least.
Kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't there.
We'll say yes, absolutely. We just had pow 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 pow. No scars.
Great, awesome. Yeah. And then we won, I think, a little bit. And then, oh my God, this fucking idiot descended from the sky. And honestly, Golden Boy, okay, embarrassing. And he was like, I'm here to save the day. No, you didn't. We got the job done, you thick ass man. And then he was like, well, I guess I'll leave. And I was like, oh, I'm late for cheerleading practice. I have to go. And then I caught a ride with the Piss Man, and I made it, and he asked me to not call him Piss Man, but he's not part of this recap, so I can do whatever I want. That's what happened to me. If anyone else wants to chime in with what happened to them, please do so.
I'm running late to debate club, and I left the fight early. I left my friends behind because I really need to make it to debate club.
I got
Go ahead.
I got knocked out.
Yeah, you
Unconscious.
did. Yeah, you
Big,
did.
big weapon, large weapon.
Yeah, we had to help Calliope like out, and she's pretty much knocked out. So we're kind of like boosting our way over to Giselle's coffee shop right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just kind of the coffee shop I work at. I don't. It's not mine. I work there. I spend a lot of time there. It's
I don't
fine.
know. I don't know. I would say it's your place. So that's just me though.
Well, you're my DJ then, because you also play music there. But like,
Deal.
yeah, I mean, but I don't know. Like we were fighting those guys, and it was pretty cool, and we made it in time, I guess. But like, pay no attention to the giant sword. Just the big one. Don't pay attention to that one. It's fine. It's not. Don't.
Oh
ask
yeah, it was
questions.
really
It's fine.
scary and creepy and demonic. It was so cool. Like
I think
heavy
it's
metal.
sick.
Fine.
It's so
It's
aesthetic.
fine. It's an aesthetic, not my aesthetic, but it's an aesthetic. But yeah, so now we're just like, I'm just Princess carrying Calliope back. So, you know,
Thank you.
she deserves it.
It's true.
I've got to figure out how to shove 30 grams of protein into a muffin for a golden
Oh,
boy.
easy. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Well, that was a great chaotic recap. Exactly what I was expecting. With some wonderful
Yay.
input from everyone. And I think, yeah, with Madeline kind of leading that, but then everyone kind of jumping in with their little bits. I'm gonna say, Madeline, you get 2 potential. Everyone else, for your contributions, gets 1.
Dog, I get a new.
Delicious.
My track is filled up.
Let's
My
go.
track is
Let's
filled
go.
up.
New ability for you. Let's go.
Yeah.
Me too. That's why I started choking.
Okay. I'm gonna. Should I do this now or later?
You can figure it out as we go.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Anyways, cool. I've leveled up, everyone. Congrats to me.
Heyo, first level up.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Okay. So with that then, we dive back in. On the outskirts of Chicago, at a high school just like any other, Friday draws to a close at Centuari High. The students have already began flowing out of the school gates, a mixture of exhausted conversation about homework and excited gossip about the upcoming football game next week, and of course, the homecoming dance the following day. Many of the students have already secured their dates for the dance, a mixture of sweet and comedic proposals. Just this afternoon, 5 of the guys had all made a big scene in the school cafeteria as they all asked each other to the dance as a group, which everyone loved. But one student not engaging in the chatter about the game or the dance or actually talking to anyone at all is Sadie Gardner, a student from your guys' class. She's instead focused on a sketch that she's currently drawing. She's been working on this for a couple of weeks now. She sits back in her wheelchair, taking off her glasses to clean them, and runs a hand through her short ginger hair. Then she notices something out of the corner of her eye. a single rat emerging from under one of the nearby trash cans. Most of the students have filed out at this point, so she guessed he'd decided now was a good enough time to sneak out and look for scraps. It quickly scampers out of its hiding spot, then freezes, seeing Sadie watching it. She smiles. Hey there, little guy. I don't have any snacks for you, I'm sorry. But I'm sure you'll find someone's hot-eaten lunch around here somewhere. The rat continues to watch her, as if waiting for something. Sadie slowly turns to a new page in her sketchbook and quietly observes the rodent as she starts to sketch him. A couple of minutes go by, and she puts her pencil down and turns the sketchbook around. See? It's you. The rat cocks its head and quickly scampers back towards the trash cans, disappearing from sight. See you later, little guy. Be safe out there. Mallory. It is around this time that you arrive back at the school. You think you haven't dared check the time because you don't want to know. You don't want to know. But you don't see many people around, so maybe that's a good sign. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe you're okay. And then you round the corner and realize that it is deathly quiet, and it must be past time. You do see Sadie, though, kind of sitting in her wheelchair, will kind of like look up and kind of sees you. She's kind of sketching in her notebook. Oh, hey, Mallory.
Does she see me as okay?
Yeah,
great.
you
I
change
was
back.
like, did I
You absolutely change.
untransform?
I'm sure. Oh my God, Rodentia,
Okay.
what are you doing here?
I was like,
Rats, go.
Hey Sadie, how's it going?
Well, you know, it's going. Just doing a little.
What time is it?
Kind of makes a face. It's late, if that's what you're asking. It's like, kind of looks down at her phone. It's like 3:45.
When was debate club?
Like, when school finished at like around sort of 3:15ish. It could still be going.
It could still be going. Okay, thank you so much, Sadie. Great seeing you. Okay, bye. And I run away.
Hey,
and I
good
run.
to see you too. I just looks a little confused. Yeah. You make your way inside, desperately like running through the halls, trying to get to a debate club. You know where you're going. You've been here many times. You know exactly where everyone meets, kind of in the sort of auditorium. You make your way there. And let me double check my notes. Yeah, you arrive. You kind of just burst through the doors, and sure enough, debate club is still going. You see everyone is kind of like stood around. You do see Lucas. He's kind of like near the front. And you know, you get that kind of feeling of like, okay, I've made it. And then you see standing up at the front, your heart starts to sink a little bit as you see Holly Hopewell leading the debate of the day. It seems that things have kind of like wrapped up and are kind of just like wrapping everything up. And she's kind of like giving a little kind of inspirational speech to everyone. And she's kind of like chatting away, and then as you burst through, she turns and she looks at you, and there's just a smile. Well, look who finally decided to join us. Our wonderful co-captain.
Holly, so sorry I'm late, you guys. I was sitting with the principal reviewing our cafeteria menu since we are bringing this new initiative for healthier food in the cafeteria.
Oh, it wasn't
You
for your
know, because we do more
attendance
than just debate
review?
here.
Oh, kind of like covers her mouth. Oh, sorry.
No, Holly, it wasn't. It
Oh.
wasn't. It was actually taking initiative outside of just debate club, you know? Gotta be well-rounded for college applications.
Of course.
But I'm here now. You can go take a seat, Holly.
I was just actually telling everyone that they should be ready for next week. But of course, absolutely. Thank you, everyone. And there's kind of like a few kind of like quiet claps for people as she goes and kind of sits down with a couple of her friends. Yeah, you make your way kind of to the front.
All right, you guys. So sorry I wasn't here. Do we get some good debates in? Practice for competition soon? Yes.
And
yes.
it's kind of a few kind of like
All right.
nods, just like yeah, there's a few.
All right. Well, we'll get into the hard-hitting debates, not this. And I just point to whatever debate is in the board. I have no clue what it is.
Yeah, it's yeah. It was, funnily enough, it was about school lunches. So you picked a good time.
Exactly. We'll get into the hard-hitting debates next week. All right. See you then.
Everyone kind of just like looks at each other and just like quietly just like picks up their bags and starts leaving. There is no applause.
Yep, I go sit down next to Lucas.
Yeah.
And I just like
Hey, how you doing?
hi. I am so stressed. I'm so sorry I
know.
didn't make it on
No.
time.
Hey, you're absolutely fine. It's okay. Holly gave a speech. I did a little speech as well. Like we got you covered. It's okay.
Okay.
Are you
Okay,
doing all right? You talking to the principal?
Yeah, I was just, really busy. I've just have been so busy with like school and like homecomings coming up, and I want to
Mhm.
make sure that we are taking our debates from the debate club out of the debate club and making some real change in the school. It's just really stressful to make real change
Yeah, of
in
course.
the world.
I understand. Yeah, absolutely. Is Annie doing okay? I heard you had to take her to the nurse earlier.
Yeah, that time of the month. No, she's good. She's good. I just needed to make sure she didn't pass out on the way
Yeah, totally
to
get
the
it.
nurse's
Totally get it.
office. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Glad you're looking out for her.
Yeah.
So plans this evening? Are you busy? I know we've got a lot going on, and I know you're very busy, but
Yes. And I would love to spend time with you, but I do have to check in with Annie and some of our other friends for a school project over at the cafe.
Absolutely fine. Totally fair. All good.
But maybe after?
Yeah.
Are you free after?
I mean, yeah. I mean, a couple of the guys and I we're gonna play some games later. I was gonna ask you about that. Like, I was gonna see if you obviously you get my time first, but if you're busy, then I also have things I can do. So like, it's fine.
Oh, go hang out with your friends. We'll make plans for a different day.
Yeah, absolutely. That's completely fine. I mean, we've got the whole weekend, so
Yeah.
It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
By the way, I did get this for you. And what would Mallory's favorite snack be?
What is Mallory's favorite snack?
No, I'm not asking what Rodentia's favorite snack is.
I know.
Just very quiet. Cheese.
Cheese. I'm like, what little cheese? Now I'm like, it has to be a cheese thing.
It has
has
to be.
It has to be. Ooh. Have you ever had like Parmesan crisps?
Okay. Yeah. he kind of like reaches down and kind of like opens his bag, and sure enough, there is a big bag of chips. It's like, got you your favorite. Add a little bit of
You're the
time before the
best.
debate
Thank you
club.
so much.
Yeah, of course. Hey, I know how much you love these. Okay, you never let me forget it. In the best way.
I don't, and I open it and I hand one over to him.
Oh, he'll absolutely take one. So you hear about what happened downtown?
No, what happened downtown?
Well, I mean, I've only heard bits and pieces. There's still like reporting on it, but like apparently there was like a break-in or something at one of the like the jewelry stores downtown, one of the big ones. Apparently
Ooh,
those
that's crazy.
shot guys were there. Something happened. I don't know.
Mm.
People saw like
Oh
a
my
like a
God.
bright light or something like that. It's crazy. I don't know.
A bright light?
Yeah, I don't know. It was something about something glowing. I don't know. People saying like the sun fell out of the sky. People are being dramatic, but you know, something like that. I don't know. I just see bits and pieces from Twitter. I don't know.
So like two separate things. Like there was a break-in, and then the sun fell out of the
Well,
sky
no,
in front
it
of
was
the
like
break-in.
there was a break-in, and then like some like person like came down from the sun and like started like fighting them or something like that. I don't know. Again, I'm only seeing bits and pieces from Twitter.
That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. You know, I saw something on Twitter that like the stars, I think is what they're called. They're like
The stars in the
these
night.
superheroes.
Yeah, I've seen. bits
Yeah,
and pieces
I
about
think
that.
I saw that they were there. Did you see anything about that?
I don't know. I saw something. Well, I mean, I had to quickly click away, but there was something about there being a bunch of rats. But that, you know, I can't do that. There was like a video. I didn't click on it. I can't. You know me.
No, I know you really hate rats.
Yeah, they just freak me out a little bit. You know, it's like my one squeamish thing. You know, it's just I don't know
Yeah.
why. It's just like that one thing. You know.
Yeah, no. Yeah, rats.
Yeah.
No, you're good. I got you. I'll protect you if any rats show up.
My knight in shining armor. And he's like really dramatic about it, like hand on his chest, like leans back in his chair, just like being like very like dramatic. Just like wrap around the armor you and just like give you a hug and just like yeah. You just have general sweet hangout time. Yeah.
I hate that I'm lying so much to this man right now.
Yeah, you are. This little guy's nothing but sweet to you, and all you can do is lie to him. It's great. I love it. This is what you've done to yourself. This is great. Yeah. Next up then, I think we will go over to Annie, who arrives soon after. After speaking of a golden light falling from the sky, Annie, you land. Golden Boy says his goodbyes and then shoots off into the sky again. I believe your final words to him were "So long, Goldilocks."
Yeah, I mutter myself, "So long, Goldilocks."
Yeah, you're about 1 or 2 blocks away from the school. What do? You are currently still Liberty at this point.
Oh,
you are in an alleyway.
amazing! I do a little quick change.
Okay.
Into something that would be appropriate for cheerleading practice, and I arrive right on time. Right?
Yeah. Sure.
I arrive right on time. Yeah, I'm booking it to make sure I get there as soon as possible.
Yeah, you arrive. You kind of just like sprint there. You're able to just like transform back into your cheerleading gear, and you just run there. And you arrive, and it looks like it has started, but cheerleading practice is currently happening out on the field. You kind of dash on over. It's still going, so you haven't fully missed it, but it definitely started without you. Yeah. And you can see kind of standing at the front, kind of like making sure everyone's like getting formations right and just like running everyone through the drills and everything like that. You see Peyton kind of just like
great.
Yeah.
I wave wildly to let her know that I am here.
So we'll kind of like turn around. We'll kind of like see you kind of making your way over. There's kind of like a sigh and like not quite a disappointed look, but kind of just like a little bit like, oh, there you are. Okay. But they'll still gives you a wave, and they'll kind of like sign to everyone like time for like a break. And people will just like start grabbing drinks and snacks and stuff. And she kind of just makes her way over to you and is like, there you are. I wasn't sure you were coming. What happened?
I had to go to the nurse.
Oh.
I was not feeling good. You may have heard about it. Me and a few other. It's probably something from the lunch. That cafeteria food is awful.
Okay, you want to make me just with you combining those two things? You want to make me a mundane check real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make a mundane check. I'm so normal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so normal. I'm the most normal guy in the world. In
Mhm.
fact, I'm so normal. That's a 13.
13. Yeah, you absolutely. Yeah, she'll just be like, I know everyone was distracted by like that big like proposal those guys were doing at lunch. Like, great and all,
Yeah.
but like the food did seem kind of off today. Are you are you gonna be okay? Like, you got food poisoning?
I don't have food poisoning.
Oh,
I
thank goodness.
don't think something agreed with me. I'm just gonna be packing lunches for the next week just to be safe.
Absolutely fair. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. We don't want you
Yeah.
getting sick right before the game. We
No,
need you.
I will be there. I promise.
Mhm.
I will make sure that there's no dairy in my stomach, no gluten, no sugar, nothing. I will be in tip-top shape and I will
Okay.
not be sick. Mm-hmm.
Just kind of like sighs. It's like, please, this week I need you to be on time. Okay? You've not
I know.
you've been kind of lacking the past couple weeks, and I don't like this is important, okay?
Mm-hmm. I know,
Like, I got
I
you covered
don't
this
wanna
time, but like there was last week and then there was Monday, and I like, where are you going all
I
these times?
there's and Annie's like thinking and she's like, what do I do? What do I say? What do I say? And I think her brain kind of goes like a mile a minute and she's like, there's just like a lot of personal life stuff. And she says it like that. Personal
Uh-huh.
life stuff. And at one point I would like to sit down and tell you it, but right now it's kind of mine. So I right now I am on a tightrope, and I have the bar, and one bar is cheerleading, and the other is life dread on the other, and right now it's like this, but I'm trying to get like this.
Okay. Well, I
Mhm.
mean, hey, we're a team here, and you're not supposed to balance by yourself. That's why you got your teammates to hold you up. So if you need anything, I'm here.
And
Okay? We all are.
when Peyton says that, it's like every bit within Annie shatters. She's like, "This is the one thing I can't tell you about.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one thing." And
Yeah,
she's
and
like,
you can tell, like, this is your really good, like, this is your best friend. She's looking at you like she wants you to tell her. Like, you're like she like like kind of she's like asking you about this. You feel like she's been like sitting on this for a while, and this
Yeah.
was like the breaking point of like, okay, I've got to
Yeah.
say something.
Yeah. And Annie's like, do I make up something and start digging a hole? Or do I just like brush it off? So this is for me. This is for me to see if we're gonna start digging a hole for ourselves.
Okay.
We're smart. We're not gonna dig a hole for
Okay.
ourselves. We're gonna let it be. We're gonna let it be.
Mhm.
And I like put an arm on like Peyton's shoulder and go, I know this is really frustrating for you, and I love you so much. You're my best friend in the
I love you
entire
too.
world. When the time is right, I will talk to you about it, but right now is not the right time. Okay?
Yeah, you're right. Right
Thank
now,
you.
you should be on top of that tower. And points to everyone's kind of like lining up, just like, can't do it
Yeah.
without you. I don't want to
Yeah.
replace you. We literally have no one else that can do it. So,
Yeah. And I give her a hug, and I get ready to be the flyer.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. And yeah, you practice continues as normal, and I will say it goes quite well. But yeah. If any doesn't have any other initial things, like at practice, we'll go to the other three.
I don't think there's anything else. So
Okay. All
Mhm.
right. Okay. Cool. We will go over to Giselle, Piper, and Calliope. Calliope, you are unconscious. I will say that kind of during this, not like immediately, because obviously that would have been immediate threat, but given like a minute or so, you would have automatically changed back from just
Oh boy.
yeah. I was gonna say just to prevent
That's
problems
scary.
for you later on. Hey,
That could
listen.
be scary in the future, though.
Yeah, yeah. You would all kind of notice this. I don't know. Would the two of you be keeping up your disguises or not? You would see this maybe like a minute or so. Like after you start like carrying them, you would see their starry forms start to fade away.
I feel like personally, Piper, as soon as like she notices that the starry form is kind of dissipating, she'll talk to Giselle and just be like, "We got to get down to the ground so that we can change."
I mean, we can certainly. This is so stressful. All right,
I know,
let's go change.
I know.
We're gonna change.
Okay.
We're gonna change. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if I can still Princess carry if I'm not in this form though.
We can carry together. It's fine.
Okay,
We can do it together. It's totally good.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys find like a quiet alleyway or something and are able to just quietly change back where no one can see you. Yeah, Giselle, you definitely feel some of that strength kind of slip away. There's this bundle of grapes suddenly becomes a lot heavier. You're just like, oh, okay, as yeah, some of your strength kind of fades away. Not all of it, but you know, some of it. The supernatural strength disappears. But yeah. I'm assuming you guys are heading to the cafe.
We
Yeah. Okay.
We're going
yeah.
in the back door though. We're not going in the front.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you head to the back of the shop. And as you're kind of like going to I'm assuming you kind of like take a peek inside, like trying to be sneaky, trying not to be seen. Okay. In that case, Giselle, do you want to make me an assess the situation roll?
Do I get anything because I work here?
You're getting the roll because you work here.
Okay. Making sure.
Because you know the layout, you know how to get to where you're trying to go. You just gotta remember where people will be at right now.
Is there a label I'm adding to that?
I believe for assess the situation, it is. Let me double check which one is for you. I believe assess the situation is plus superior.
Four.
That is a fail. I want you to add mark of potential.
I level up.
Amazing. Yeah, but you're like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead now. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna like, don't worry, I got this. You open the door, and there is an immediate as the door was not oiled recently. You don't hear anything immediately though. But it's that awkward thing where you've half opened it and you're like, either direction I move it, it's gonna make more noise.
All right, we're just gonna have to. Okay, we're playing into it. It's fine. Giselle's gonna turn to Piper and be like, "Low blood sugar. We're just gonna solve some low blood sugar. That's what we're doing. Go into the kitchen." And
okay.
Calliope, you really should like eat things. I brought you baked goods. I'm hoping that like I can. Okay, I'm just gonna make you something that has electrolytes and sugar, and it's gonna be just something. I'm gonna carbo load you. Like I think we just need to carbo, and it's while we're carrying Calliope in through the back.
I hear pickles are great for electrolytes. Whatever you do, pickles. Let's go with pickles.
Maybe like a charcuterie board might work. We could do like maybe like I don't know. Calliope, do you like cucumber sandwiches? I think I can do like cucumber sandwiches with like pickles in them.
Pickles.
As you're being loud, and kind of like stepping in, a head pokes around the door from the kitchen as you, Giselle, see a familiar face.
Sorry, best friend.
Yeah. You see Philly kind of like looks at you, a little perplexed, and it's just like, "Hey, you okay?"
Oh, thank God it's you. Just
Who else
player to
would it be?
GM. Just player to GM. I told
Oh.
you that Philly is my aide for my sanctuary, correct?
Yes.
Okay, making sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
That would
like
be
we need to
so
go.
hard to. That would be so hard to do. Just can you? If they wouldn't, that would make this so much more difficult. I need to go upstairs. Why? No reason.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Hi,
Hello?
love you.
Love you too.
Need to go. We need to take Calliope upstairs.
Oh, okay. Are they good?
Low blood sugar, man. That hits you hard.
Got it. Got it. I can get some snacks going. I can get some, electrolytes are good. I can get some things going. Cucumber sandwiches. They're good.
Pickles.
Yes.
Pickles?
I could
Yes.
see the sun.
You can see the.
No, that was
okay.
just Golden Boy. It's fine.
Gola, who?
He was an ass. It was he's some weird asshole like that. Like he's just a dude. He's just a dude who glows. I don't know. We're going upstairs. Love you.
Okay. Be safe. If you need anything, I'll be here.
I mean, just come up and join us after.
Yeah,
You're
I
done,
know,
I guess.
but I'm gotta
Oh!
make it first.
Can you? Oh,
Yes.
Can you like?
Uh-huh.
Can you fondle my sourdough jar a little bit?
Yes, absolutely. I can do that.
Thank you.
I'll get that sorted for
I
you.
don't want to kill that one.
Uh-huh.
Is that what you do with the sourdough starters?
You gotta like shake it a little
Fondle
bit.
it?
Yeah,
Oh,
you gotta,
wow.
And you gotta like
gotta
put a
fondle
little
it.
bit extra.
Uh-huh.
I've been doing it so wrong.
Do you
My
need
home
do
ec
you need like a
teacher's gonna kill
lesson?
me.
Or just like look to Giselle's like, do we need to give them like a lesson at some point? Do we need to bring them in? Do we need like a private session?
I mean, like we can. It's fine. I mean, Piper's here all the time, anyways.
That's
I would
true.
so love that.
Yeah, we can do that. Maybe if things aren't so busy on like Sunday, maybe we're not gonna be open then. But like the kitchen's free, so that works. Sunday? Sunday. I'll put it in my diary.
Sunday.
Sunday.
Okay. Awesome.
Perfect.
All right. I'll be up in a few minutes. Love you. And we'll just
Love you.
go into the kitchen and we'll start making baked goods for you all. Yeah.
Piper looks at Giselle and is like, I love them for you.
Yes, they are very wonderful. Yeah, you guys are able to make your way upstairs to your sanctuary. Would you like to describe what this looks like as you enter into this room?
Yeah. So the cafe known as the Baked Aries,
Mhm.
aka bakeries, is basically themed as kind of this very Mediterranean architectured building built into a 2-story would have been kind of apartment complex that had been dilapidated, and then Philly's aunt Roberta had come in and gutted the place and is like, I'm gonna make a business because this place is boring and needs some fun. And decided to build this lovely bakery, but there's an upstairs area that was constantly under renovation until someone decided to unlock the door.
Mm.
And the upstairs of the sanctuary, because the door to get into it is through the back and then up a basically side like crawl space hallway almost that catty corners the kitchen. And going up this staircase that probably has seen better days, it's one of the first things that they attempted to renovate for safety purposes with like bracing pillars and like weight-bearing things and sorts. I'm not an architect, so I don't know. I'm also not an engineer. I'm just blonde and gay. But whenever you go up, there's just this very normal-looking light oak door that's very heavy with a brass knob on it that has this little insignia that matches the same insignia that is on Ourania's armor, like the Celestial Knight armor. And by just touching it and opening it, it opens up into this very studio apartment layout with these glass panes, all done in stained glass with motifs and murals, showing off celestial figures. And one big one in the center is reminiscent of what is most likely supposed to be Gaia, the like goddess of the world and one of the great creators and titans of Greek mythology, but also combined with like Roman mythology and also combined with like Mesopotamian. But it's this womanly figure haloed in light that the natural sunlight shines through, basically making a kaleidoscope effect on this entire place. But behind each of the paned kind of like privacy glass, stained glass panels, if you think of kind of like French doors scenario, is going to be basically a little resting area with equipment that looks odd to someone who's not familiar with it. It's a little bit shiny, it's a little bit metallic in a very odd way, but it's reminiscent of the same metal that is on the Celestial Knight's armor as well, where it's that purple opalescent sheen with a little bit of blue and pink thrown in there. But it's also got just actual resting areas and beds that are big enough to fit us if we're in our like magical girl forms, because some of us grow in height and or size. There's a little cubby in the back where Rodentia, if needed, could like have the rats there, because this is a place that serves food and the critters would get us shut down so quick. So there's like a little cubby that is rat approved that the rats can access.
Rat approved.
I feel like it was one of those things where you first brought Rodentia. It's like, okay, Rodentia, I love you. I love you desperately. You gotta be so careful. You specifically, you gotta be so careful. I know we all gotta be careful, but you specifically gotta be so careful. If someone so much as, here is a rat, it's fucking over. It's over for all.
Done for.
It's very much the
Plato is really well behaved.
It's very much the I appreciate everything you and the rats do, but please, if Roberta finds out that I let rats in here, she will kill me. Nothing will save us. And so, but in another corner is what would be Piper's corner. So it would be any kind of like repairs that might be needed on magical things of the musicality kind, or anything you want to test out for it. Another corner is for specifically for Annie, which is going to more so be, I need to strength train safely, but also flexibility, but also like, how hard of a hit can I take? I think there was probably a mishap with that where somebody almost went through a wall. So there is an Annie room, kind of catty-corded to it. There is one specifically for Calliope, which is mostly just Calliope's quiet corner. Because Calliope is a little stressed.
Always.
Always. And then Giselle's is just kind of the common space area, because this is kind of their place that they like to be in. But there is healing equipment, and then Philly also has a little like area that usually they would go and like do a little bit of work at a desk. If they want to tinker on something, if they want to compare notes on something. And there's a computer that's a pretty standard PC that is used to basically document all of the things we need.
So one thing I will double check with you real quick, just because I remembered
Mhm.
with this, and I wasn't sure if we fully went into detail on it. How much does Philly know? Because Philly loves you dearly and will not ask questions if you're like, please don't. But like, there's only so much you can hide. So how much would you have told Philly?
Everything.
Everything?
Giselle doesn't hide shit from
Okay,
Philly.
just had to be sure.
Philly
So, yeah.
knows about the Doom.
Mhm.
Philly knows about the weird sword. Philly knows about like everybody else has a thing, but hasn't
Okay.
gone into great detail, hasn't
Yeah.
revealed who is who.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just
Yeah.
more of a like there was
Mhm.
a crying nervous breakdown of like there was a giant woman made of
Yeah.
starlight and she cursed me.
Philly was like,
Well,
how much sugar did you have? You got it. Like,
No.
are you good? You gotta, huh?
Holding a cup of 6 shots of espresso. None.
She's like, you should maybe put that down. Okay, yeah. So yeah, Philly's like aware of like you guys, and you guys will have all definitely like met Philly. It's like Philly is that thing where it's like hasn't asked questions, but has kind of put bits and pieces together for the rest of you because like they respect your privacy. But like it's like vague ideas as to who is who. So yeah, you don't have to hide from them. But yeah. Yeah. You make it up to the sanctuary. At this point, yeah, Calliope, you would kind of start coming to vaguely. You kind of vaguely hear voices, something about something about food. You get a smell that you remember, and you vaguely know where you are as you're taking up a set of stairs.
What did they hit me with?
You're not allergic to pickles, are you?
No.
Okay,
Thank
cool.
goodness.
Only peanuts. That's canon now. I don't.
Okay, no peanut butter. Got it.
Yep. I don't
Happened.
know what that was, but hopefully we find out. We need to get you upstairs.
Did you get the thing?
Mm.
Or did we leave it at the crime scene?
No one said they picked it up.
Didn't the rats take it?
The rats did take it.
Did you? Did you ask the rats to take it?
I'm pretty sure one of the things I said was I'm gonna send the rats to snatch it out of their hands because that's why
Oh,
it
that's
broke.
true.
Disarmed
Yes.
it. Yes.
That's
okay.
true.
Okay,
Yes,
so
you
rats
and
got
yeah,
it.
realistically, you would have commanded them. Okay, so it's somewhere. You guys
Oh,
don't
we
know where
don't know
it is,
that.
but there are
Yeah.
rats somewhere in a sewer with a broken gun. Yeah.
We'll talk to we'll talk to Mallory a little bit later and hopefully get that information.
Okay. Oh, it hurts.
Do you need me to take a look at that?
I think it just needs some rest. Maybe, I don't know. I don't.
I took one CPR class and I took first aid and home ec. That's about all I got.
I have we I mean there's the stuff here and as we go in it's just kind of like opens the door, holds the door open with shoulder, navigating 3 people inside. Okay, let's just lay you down. I don't know what any of this stuff
Okay.
does. We haven't had to like use it yet. I don't know.
Okay.
Just flies Calliope out on the bed.
Mhm.
Also, it was like really nice to princess carry you. I see you like do it for other people all the time. I don't know, maybe I need to like start lifting so I can princess carry you like in this normal.
It's pretty fun. A lot of times.
You're pretty
I
fun.
enjoy it.
I'm gonna go
Thank
get
you.
some hot water. I'll be right back. We're just gonna leave.
And you look at Calliope. Calliope still like has that dazed look
Mhm.
into her eyes. So you don't know if anything's connecting just yet.
I will
in
say,
this moment.
a moment for you, Calliope. Something you would realize is
Mhm.
you like look down at your hands as you're kind of getting your bait. You are Calliope.
Oh,
You
good.
Yeah.
last thing you remember,
No.
you were not you are not Calliope.
At least we know that happens. Now that
Mhm.
I'm the first one that's gone down. I'm the first in the months we've been doing this. I'm the first one that's gone down.
Yeah.
Oh.
To be fair, you did kind of take the biggest hit of any of us. So you did great. You're like the most hero of heroes out of all of us so far.
I just didn't want Annie to be hit, or Liberty to be hit.
That's what heroes do, right?
Maybe. I think we're all still figuring it out. Why did they have the power of the sun? I'm pretty sure I saw the sun come down earlier.
No. That's not them. That wasn't the Shark Boys. That was Golden Boy, aka Piss
Who?
Boy. I don't know. He's just a dude.
There's another hero? I thought we were the only one here.
No, he showed up towards the end. We're just gonna let him do whatever he wants to do. He took like Annie to cheerleading practice, but not like cheerleading practice. I imagine Annie's smart. Annie knows how that works.
I'd look around like, oh yeah, they must have headed back to school. Yeah.
Because we're the delinquents who don't do after school stuff.
Delinquents, yeah. I don't know if many people would describe me as that at school. I just don't do a lot extracurricular. And it's talking to people. I don't talk well outside you guys.
I think you talk great.
Thank you.
Plus, like, you and Piper are like a dynamic duo.
There was that one time we did sneak out of school, so I guess this isn't the first time I've done this. There was a lot that happened there. Oh god. And you see Calliope's head just falls into her hands again. Thinking back to that day.
We pets Calliope on the shoulder.
Oh.
Yeah, it would be around this time that Philly comes up with a mixture of snacks. Pickles are provided.
Piper's helping bringing up drinks.
Yeah. There's a mix of sweet and savory snacks, depending on what people would like. Everything is provided. Philly, they probably know a lot of your favorites by now, or have kind of caught on. So, yeah, some are kind of like make do, kind of close enough sort of thing. Maybe not the exact snack that would be your favorite, but like similar flavors and stuff like that. Calliope, you are in the worst condition. You get your favorite thing from the menu, like straight up. Just it's the main thing.
I bet you're literally the best. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I know. I'm aware.
Right.
I'm saying it with a smile.
Yeah. Calliope devours whatever is in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think since getting the powers, Calliope's metabolism has been through the roof.
Yeah.
Just eating anything in front of them.
Yeah.
Calliope smashes an entire lasagna.
Oh
yes.
What conditions do you currently have marked?
None of them actually.
None of them? Oh yeah, because you were one and done.
Just got knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
So I'm good outside of the fact of almost being knocked out in one hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was more just the shock than anything that's kind of like knocked you out.
Yeah.
More that you're kind of like more awake, and you've had food. You're starting to do a little better.
Yeah, I'm good now. I'm like, okay.
Philly will kind of like find a seat. We'll just kind of just like lean on the side and be like, so what happened? You said there was some glowing guy and something happened. What's the story?
From what I can remember, Shark Boys.
Oh, those guys again? How do they keep breaking out?
Yeah.
You think they make a better prison at this point?
You would think so. But Shark Boys, and then Big Gun, and Headache.
Gun?
and Big Gun.
Yeah, there was like a
Big
glowy gun that looked really rad, to be honest, that the Shark Boys had. It didn't even look like they knew what they were doing. I think it was like thrown in their hands. They were like, "Oh, cool, gun. We don't know what it does."
Yeah,
But yeah.
they usually do the whole bitey stabby thing. That's usually their whole bit.
You see my dilemma here. Like,
yeah,
it
gun
caught
is
us all
new.
off guard.
Yeah,
Gun is new.
gun is new.
But you know, we're pretty beefy sometimes.
Hmm.
And but yeah, I think we cleared it enough. A golden child came to try to help, but he was too late, so I don't know what's the deal with him.
So there was a glowy gun and a glowy guy.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah.
And like,
Have you heard anything like on the socials about it?
I mean, there was something about the sun falling out of the sky, people being dramatic.
That
You know
was
how
the
Twitter
glowy
is. I
guy.
gotta get off there, man. Ugh, it's the worst. Ugh.
Dude, come on over to Blue Sky. It's pretty great.
Yeah, I've been trying that out. That's a good. This is not an ad for Blue Sky. We are not sponsored by Blue Sky.
We are not
But what
sponsored
if
by
we
Blue
were?
Sky.
But what if we
But
were?
what if
we
we
were?
Hey, Blue
What
Sky,
if we
where?
Sponsor us, please. That would be great. Truly, I'd take that sponsor. I would. Uh, but yeah. I'd be like, well, I mean, yeah, like I kind of like from a mix of the two. Like there was like a video of like a shape, like a golden shape coming out of the sky, and then like landing in front of the store, and then they like went in, and then like it got a little blurry. I didn't really see much outside of that. Didn't see you guys
Hey,
though.
That's a great. That's so good. That is
Mhm.
great news. And points to Giselle and be like, you see, we covered ourselves with the golden boy. It's all fine.
Okay. So like, do you think we could just hire him to be like a distraction for us? So that
I mean,
we can
like,
make
do you have
escape
his
and-
do you have his number?
No.
I
Oh.
was knocked highly unconscious during this time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I do not even
He-
know what we're talking about.
I wonder if
Okay.
Annie got his number.
He is coming here to get his muffins, though.
You did promise muffins.
He promised me.
That sounds.
We
Did you
need-
tell him? Did you tell him specifically here?
Yeah, I told him that like I would put it in order basically for muffins that
okay.
have
Is
like
he gonna
30.
show up and see us like this?
We don't
He doesn't-
look like, we don't look like our hero forms, kind of. I don't know.
Piper
Listen.
stands up and it does like the whole Nimona shift and is like, look, he saw this, pshoom, but he didn't see this. Pshoom, we should be fine.
Bright lights. Bright lights.
yeah, Calliope, you start feeling a little dizzy again.
Okay.
Oh god, I'm so sorry. And Piper just puts a blanket over Calliope's face.
Philly will just smoke and just like start looking around the room. Where did Calliope go?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Life is not
They got a
here
new
right now.
ability.
Oh no.
They're now invisible.
Oh wow. Didn't know you had that power, Calliope. I'll add it to the list. Start like
have a
pretending to
list?
take notes. Oh yeah, absolutely I do. You think I wouldn't keep notes?
Well,
I know you haven't all like told me exclusively what you do. I figured it out pretty quickly. You know, who's who.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm
Uh-huh.
very normal.
Sure
Very normal.
thing, Polaris.
Very normal.
yeah, they got your name. They got your name down.
Mhm.
Man. Mm.
Piper,
It's fine.
Piper, we all really need to talk about secret identities more, guys. We are awful at this.
Hey. It's gonna be okay. You know,
There's-
we've been doing this for a couple of months. I know you're down. but we're gonna get it, and it's gonna be fine. Let me send a message over to Mallory and to Annie, and maybe they can meet up with us after whatever they're doing. I think they've got like practices or whatever, so that we could talk more about what happened.
If
And
they
like,
need snacks, they can come over.
Perfect. She sends a quick message in the group chat. Party at cafe, snacks provided, exclamation point, exclamation point. And then like the melty face.
Okay.
Send.
Very important question that I now have to ask you all. What's the name of the group chat? You gotta know. What's the name of the group chat?
Oh no.
It's like stars with a bunch of star emojis.
That's
And
all
I
the
think
different
Annie's
star
had-
emojis, like
Annie has
aesthetically.
had to
Star
be
emoji.
talked to about how many star emojis there can be.
I think originally it was like stars in the night, and Mallory was like, "You guys, we cannot have that as our group chat. Anyone can see
I
that."
think
Yeah.
Mallory and Calliope both immediately. I feel like the both of them still don't like the current one. Like it's way too close.
And then Annie's like, "It's stars. It's stars because we're all fucking stars."
That's the goal, man.
Still has no opinions on this group chat and probably only uses like, do you guys need snacks? Did you see the news?
Yeah.
Giselle's
Giselle-
awful at texting.
Yeah. Giselle's that person that's in the group chat, but like barely ever says anything.
I think that's why Piper usually like comes by the cafe anyway, just to be like, "Hey, did you get the lowdown? Here's the lowdown," and that does like the whole like, "All right, here's what you missed on Glee."
Like I know you haven't checked your phone, so here.
We're meeting here at this time. Okay, bye.
Giselle's definitely the kind of person who has lost their phone so many times.
Mm-hmm.
In
Like, oh yeah, I
plain
have one of
sight.
those, huh?
I have one of those. Huh. So it's a miracle if they actually have it on them. It's at the bottom of the bag.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that message goes out to the group chat. I will say that this is probably around the time Mallory, you're just kind of like chatting away with Lucas, kind of talking about the weekend plans, talking about debate club, the debates that happen, stuff like that. I'll just be like, well, and of course, at the end of the week, we've got, the big game. I will do my best not to get hurt. I promise. Okay.
Please don't. Please don't.
I will do my best. Okay. I'm in a position where I don't tend to get hit a lot, but it can happen, and I will do my best not to. Promise.
Okay. And then, what are you doing the night after? Because like,
Oh well, I
I guess I'm like free.
yeah. Really? Oh well, there was this I don't know. There's like this dance that's happening, and like I don't know. Maybe it's like for nerds or something, but like, I'd like to go, and I currently, and he kind of like will just like do that thing where he like puts his hand on his forehead. He's like, I currently don't have a date. It'd be so sad if I had to go alone. But wait, and he'll kind of like turn to you dramatically and be like, but Mallory, would you go with me?
Are you Lucas Fretwood asking me to homecoming right now?
I might be. Would you say yes if I was?
I have to, look over the evidence of this. Of course, I'm going
Yes,
to
of
homecoming
course.
with you.
I realize I hadn't like officially asked you, but like, we had a lot going on. But I mean, you assume, assume we'd be going, of course. And I mean, of course, there's, the court obviously would look great for us. I mean, power couple, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I wasn't really thinking about court.
We could definitely get the votes. I mean, we've got everyone here in the debate club. I mean, maybe a few people would vote for Holly. Not quite sure who she's going with yet. She didn't seem to have anyone just yet. I thought she might try and ask me. Don't know about that. Maybe.
Huh?
I don't know. She was asking about it, and I was like, I think I've already got someone, but that's I don't know. I mean, she didn't ask me directly, but like she did that thing. She was asking kind of almost indirectly, like asking if I'd asked you yet, which is how I realized that I hadn't asked you officially yet. But it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. She's probably just messing around. But I mean, king, queen.
better.
I'm just saying, it would be really good for us.
Yeah, I mean, if you really want that, like, I bet I can squeeze some homecoming campaigning into my schedule.
I mean, we can work on it together. Maybe over the weekend when we got some time. That would be great. Yeah. Amazing.
Absolutely. That'd be great.
Yeah.
It'd be so good.
You feel your phone buzz.
Ugh. Take a look at my phone. I'm like, that group project I told you about. I gotta get going.
Of course. No, that's absolutely fine. You're okay. Don't worry about it. I will see you either tomorrow or Sunday. Okay? We'll figure it out.
I'll see you soon.
All right. Be safe. And he will lean over and he will give you a big old smooch.
A little kiss.
Yep. And then he will get up and grab his things and we'll just head on out.
Right. I make sure we walk in separate directions. I am going towards cheer practice, but I would like to find like a sewer nearby.
Sewer nearby. Okay. Sure. As you're kind of like heading out towards the field, Annie, practice is kind of finishing up. It goes well. You practice all the drills. Everything goes great. You are a great flyer. You do great. Is there anything you would kind of do, kind of like wrapping that up? Anything you'd say to Peyton? Anything like that?
I definitely. I think Annie is just like in my head. Maybe other people don't think this, but Annie's like everyone's my friend. So is like you're doing so good. You're doing so good. I'm so proud of you. You caught me so well during that fall. You're so good. And then I go over to Peyton and I'm thinking like, well, Peyton haven't like hung out in a second. What if listen, my life may be chaotic, but definitely I will schedule something with Peyton and nothing will happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over and be like, so what are you doing the rest of the week? We should hang out.
Practice. Just
like
straight dead
practice.
face, just like practice.
Okay, well,
I'll also be doing
after practice. Yes, I'll also be at practice.
Good. Thank you.
I want to hang out with you outside of the context of practice.
I know. It's been so busy recently. I haven't really had time. So yes, I would love that. I miss my friend. I miss my bestie.
I know. I'm really sorry. Like I said, it's like a lot of it's a lot of life stuff, and I was thinking during practice, and I'm gonna work harder to be here more.
I would very much appreciate that.
Like,
not just for the practice, but to have you here too, because I miss you.
You too. I was thinking like just to hang out, like when we were kids. After could be good for us.
Yeah,
could be good for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I haven't got plans for the rest of the night. So are you busy right now? Your phone buzzes.
I haven't checked my phone yet. I look at my phone and I go, let me look, and I see the text, and I'm like, waiting like a smile, like, oh, and then instead I'm like, I'm doing some PT tonight. Some PT for my bad knee.
Right. Yeah.
But what are you doing tomorrow night?
He just kind of like rolls her eyes, trying to schmooze this boy. He's the worst. He can't take a hint to save his life.
Wait, what's his? What? There's a boy. What's his name? Oh my god.
Michael. He's just, you remember from science class. He was giving me the eyes, and I was like, I need at least
God!
someone. Oh, trust me. No. Don't get too excited. Listen,
Okay, well,
I'm not
I don't
going
know.
alone
He's
to
cute.
homecoming, and like he's giving me the eyes, and I'm like, it's gonna be more awkward for me if I have to turn him down. So I'm just, you know, it's like talking to a
Yeah.
brick wall, man. What is it with boys? Ugh.
I know. I sometimes you talk with them and they can't even like joke with you. They don't
Mhm.
think you're funny.
Just take
They
everything so
you come up with a really
seriously.
exactly. They take everything so seriously. They might as
Treat
well
you like
be
you're a
like
glass,
God's
gonna
gift to
break at the
mankind.
nearest inconvenience. Ugh.
Exactly. No, but what about what about like the rest of the week? If not tomorrow.
Sunday I should be free, I guess. Obviously we have
Sunday.
classes, Monday through Friday, but like evenings I
Yeah.
should be good. But Sunday works.
Yeah.
I think I can clear
Am
my
I free
schedule for some
Sunday?
bestie time.
Am I free Sunday?
As far as you know, yeah.
Me? Yeah, I go, yes, Sunday, that's perfect. I have absolutely nothing going on.
Great. That works. I look
Picked.
forward to having
Yes.
some bestie time.
Yes, I'll text you some ideas. We could see a movie. We could go. Oh my gosh, we could go just like out for lunch or something. I'll pitch you some ideas later today.
Incredible. Sounds good.
Oh, great. Okay.
We
I'm
can
so
also
excited. Okay,
find
this
some great
Sunday.
slime tutorials too.
Oh yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
getting my hands on that.
Oh yes.
Beetlejuice slime tutorial.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I heard that new Pro Shot's coming out.
Yes, the new Australian one.
Mhm. Yes.
It's gonna be really good. Can I
Sounds like a plan.
sing? No, but I watched this musical and I'm like, I could do that. Yeah.
But like, I mean, that's what we both do, and then we both sing it at the top of our lungs, and we're obviously the best. Like, we should be on
Exactly.
Broadway. Like, we should
They
be in
should
those roles,
change the
obviously.
key of Dead Mom to fit my voice.
Exactly. It's
Yes.
just you guys are just having a good time. Just like, I've missed this.
Oh, God, yeah. I don't know. It's weird. You think of like your life in like middle school and you're like, I'm gonna be so cool in high school. And then you're here and like your friends are with you and it feels different. Not like bad different, but it's definitely different than how I imagined it, like as a kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It happens.
Okay.
Right. Well, I'll see you Sunday then.
Yeah, I'll see you. I'm gonna go to physical therapy. Yeah.
Best of luck. Hope it goes
Great.
well.
Thanks. Bye. Thank you.
See you. Bye. And she'll like grab her things and starts heading off. She like looks like gets like a ping on her phone, just like 8 messages in a row. Ugh. This fucking boy. Ugh. The worst. She fucking hates this guy.
And I roll my eyes and I go, ugh.
Yeah, she'll walk off.
Yeah, and I just kind of slowly start packing my bag. I hate myself a little as I do it. And and I'm just kind of watching everyone leave the field. And I'm like, well, I guess I have to go. Do I see Mallory walking to me at all?
Yes, you would see Mallory kind of like coming out front of the school, kind of clearly looking for something. You've seen this look before. You know what she's looking for. But she's also vaguely making her way in your direction as well.
Give a little like wave. I run over with like my gym bag slung over my shoulder.
So my plan is to call over one of my rats and be like, "Hey, bud, I need you to find the rats with the stun gun and bring it to the cafe."
It kind of like it's the same one that was talking to Sadie. He just like comes over. You just like tell him that, or just like give like a nod. Just like scampers off down a drain.
Thanks, Aristotle.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, how is you went to debate club, right? How was that? How did it go?
I walked in so late and Holly was leading the whole thing. Holly!
Holly? Fucking kidding me?
Holly. And you know what Lucas told me?
What did he tell her?
That Holly No. Lucas told me
Okay.
that Holly was trying to get Lucas to invite her to homecoming.
Where is she? Annie puts down her bag and is like, I'm gonna go kill her.
I mean, no, she's fine. She's like, what?
Okay.
Like, it's obvious. Like, he ended up asking me, obviously.
Oh my gosh! Congratulations!
Yeah, it was so cute. It was so cute. And he got me some Parmesan crisps. Do you want some?
And Annie's like, oh no, I haven't eaten. Yeah, sure. And Annie takes a hand in and puts it in her mouth and is trying really hard to not go animal brain and eat all of these Parmesan crisps that are not hers. Like, they're really, really good. I'm starving.
Oh, well, I'm assuming not assuming, we got the text message. Everyone is at the cafe, so we should just head over there. My rats will meet us there. I should have specified for them not to go through the cafe and meet me outside.
It's just like Ratatouille.
Like that.
It'll be just like Ratatouille. Maybe we can teach them how to, like, I don't know, pull espresso.
Oh, they could do that.
Horrifying.
You know?
No.
See, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I control these rats, so I think anything that I have the ability to do, these rats have the ability to do.
Okay. Oh my gosh, so these rats could debate ethics?
Oh, they absolutely do all the time.
Oh my gosh.
It's who you practice with.
It's who I practice with.
Aristotle,
Have you ever
Aristotle is like the smartest motherfucker you have ever met, and he's a rat.
Wow. That's amazing. Dang.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess.
My skill's sharp.
Yeah, well, let's make our way over.
Oh, one question,
Yeah?
Annie. What? Lucas told me about a golden light that came in the jewelry break-in and some guy who did all the fighting.
Oh my god. It was that asshole, Piss Boy.
Ooh?
Oh god, okay. So when you left, this motherfucker came down from the sky looking like, have you seen the third Guardians of the Galaxy movie?
Oh my
You see
god.
that motherfucker with the eyebrows?
That's crazy.
And
That's crazy.
came down was like, don't worry, I'm here. And we're like, we've got it handled. And he was like, well, I'm a man, so I can walk into any room I want and do this shit. And I was like, no, and in fact, go away. And then he actually took me back here, which was really nice of him. Yeah. But yeah, his name is Golden Boy.
Okay.
Which is a horrible name.
Yeah, what a bad name.
Yeah. He was cute though, I'll
What a
give him that. He was cute.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you still need a date to homecoming.
Yeah, I don't know. I like going alone. I think it sets precedent that I'm like really cool.
Well, you are
Mhm.
already. But yeah, but okay, but he is taking credit for kind of our fighting.
Help. Next time he sees me, I hope he likes the taste of a knuckle sandwich, because that's what I'm gonna give to him.
Yeah. Okay.
And Annie's like a little fuming now, but it's like, cool, be cool, keep the beans cool, you'll be fine.
So cool. So cool. We're chill.
Yeah, we're chill.
Oh.
We're chill.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you guys start making your way over to the cafe, and that is where we're gonna take our break. We will be literally we're gonna take just a short 10-minute break so we can go bathroom, grab drinks, grab snacks, all of that. We will be back in literally just 10 minutes, folks. Don't go anywhere. We love your faces. We will see you all very, very soon. BRB. We're back, everybody. Hello. We return for part 2 of Stars in the Night, episode 2. 2. Huh, yeah, that's fun. All right. So, where we left off, the group was all getting together at the cafe to discuss the events of earlier that day. And I wasn't sure if anyone had picked it up, but I've been informed that Rodentia's rats have in fact got the remains of this gun, stun gun, energy gun, whatever it is, and is currently being delivered by rat mail to the cafe. Or nearby the cafe, hopefully. Yeah. I was, you know what? That was something I was going to say before. When you made the comparison to Ratatouille, you're like, oh, we just Ratatouille. You remember how that movie ended?
Badly.
Yes, the rats have their own little restaurant above the restaurant.
Yes.
Not
But badly for the original restaurant.
What happened to the original
Badly for the
restaurant?
original.
It's fine.
Shut
It'll
down.
be fine. It'll be
It's
fine.
fine.
Those rats
Uh.
are also like micro celebrity Nepo baby. They have privileges. These are not privileges these rats have.
As of yet.
As of yet. I
Turn
was
your
gonna
rats
say,
into Nepo babies,
look,
then
all I'm
maybe I'll
saying-
let them into the cafe.
All I'm saying, Aristotle the rat is great the better. You gotta
I
figure it
love
out.
Aristotle the rat.
Aristotle
Well,
the
he
rat,
better get
best boy.
He better get on social media and get that following. So then the FDA doesn't come to shut down the bakery.
What would Aristotle the rat's at be?
Aristotle the rat. I feel like that's a pretty great ad to be
Rat.
up there.
Ratistotle.
So I need I need someone to make an Aristotle the rat fan account now, and please just send us that. It's just
Done.
shit posts. It's gonna be great. Amazing. Anyway, so Annie and Mallory make their way to the cafe. You guys arrive. It is open for the day. From the outside, looks completely normal. You obviously know what is contained within. You know that Giselle has their sanctuary here. You head in through the front door, and the cafe is relatively busy. There's a lot of people kind of around. You head up to the front, and you see. You see someone who you know quite well. You see Philly's aunt, Roberta. She kind of like sees the two of you and it's like, oh, hello, how are you? It's been a while since I've seen you here. How are you both?
Peachy Keen.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. How's
Great, yeah.
school going?
It's school.
It's going.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Of course, you've got your big homecoming coming up at the end of next week. I'm sure you both got your dates already.
Annie
I
just
do.
does this face.
Oh, kind of.
Well, Annie likes to go independently and fly solo because she is a strong, independent woman.
Oh, but you know what?
Exactly.
We love that. I love that for you, Annie. You know what? I love that for you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I prepared your favorites because a little someone told me you were coming, and we'll hand you guys snacks, baked goods, whatever you would prefer, either savory or sweet. And say the others are hanging out upstairs. If you want to go see them, you can go out the back. It's fine. Don't worry. They're just up there. Not sure what they're up to up there. They kind of left in a bit of a rush. But yeah, they're up there if you want to go hang out with them. You don't have to eat down here. You're fine. As long as you don't leave crumbs up there. I'll have to come up and clean.
Oh,
I am so hungry.
no worries.
There will not be a crumb left.
That's good to hear.
No worries. I'm
Don't want any of it going to waste.
just gonna do a quick phone call outside, pop in the back.
Sure.
Um,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna find my rat.
Mhm.
I'm hoping that the rat mail is here.
Wait, can I go with you to see the rat?
Sure.
He's a celebrity now. Aristotle the rat. He's like the rat leader. He's like the rat king. He's got like a little. No, You know, that's canon. You know what? It's canon now. It's canon now. He has a little rat crown.
He actually doesn't have a rat crown. He wears a rat
Oh,
toga
you're so
because he
right.
believes in
You're so
democracy.
right. You know what? Yeah, he's got a little rat toga. How that would sit? How would a toga sit? All right, doesn't matter. He's wearing it. This is our fantasy game where fantasy things happen.
Yeah.
He can wear a toga.
Actually, we're playing a modern day.
Actually, it's a fantasy world that's based on modern day. Actually, he can wear a toga. Let it happen.
Yes.
Yes.
When you're done with the rat mail, can I tell you what their desserts are or what their
Yes,
treats are?
absolutely.
Because I know what these two are.
Okay. Amazing. Well, I mean, yeah. Go for it now then. Yeah. If you know what snacks they've been.
No, I want to describe it when they get upstairs.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah. So you head out back, and like a few kind of minutes go by, and then you see kind of there's like a light, kind of just like in the alleyway, and then you see a large shadow on the wall of a giant creature of some kind on four legs, long tail, and then around the corner comes little Aristotle. His shadow was he was really close to the light, so his shadow was just massive. He just comes around the corner wearing it's a rat wearing a toga. It's a little strange. You don't quite know how it fits, but he's wearing it. And then sure enough, there is a flow of maybe like 20 rats that come around the corner following him, carrying this weird kind of silvery white shape that looks vaguely gun-ish, but the top of it kind of has like broken glass on it as it was damaged when it was dropped. But yeah, they bring it to you. Aristotle kind of like stops in front of you, Mallory, will just kind of like look up at you. And then yeah, the other rats kind of like bring it over and kind of like drop it on the ground. They just like quickly like disperse.
I give Aristotle a little scritch, and then I grab him and place him in my pocket.
Yep.
He's coming up with me.
Amazing. Just like he'll like take the little head scritches. He loves it, and then he'll just get in your pocket. And then yeah, you are able to pick up this device. It is the first time you're kind of holding it, kind of like look it over in your hands. And yeah, there is no like ammunition slot or anything like that. It is just like a kind of handle with a barrel shape, and then on the top it's like almost supposed to be like this like globe that kind of slots into the top of it, but the most part is kind of broken, and there's just it feels very, whilst when you last throw it was very full of light, it is now kind of full of like light and energy. It is now dull and empty, void of anything. Definitely broken.
All right. Go
Upstairs. Upstairs, yes.
You open the very creaky back door. It's like that thing needs to be oiled. But yeah, you are able to make your way upstairs to the sanctuary.
What's everyone doing in the sanctuary when we get up there?
I feel like it's been a little bit of time. So Piper is over in her corner in a beanbag chair, just kind of like sifting through homework and also trying to send an email to the principal being like, hey, yo, can I be like the DJ for homecoming? Because that'd be fucking sweet. And that would kind of be like my first like major gig that I can put on my resumes for college and stuff. So that'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You put in the email, it would be fucking cool.
I would say friggin' cool.
You type it out, and then you go through and you're like,
Fucking cool.
Edit.
Friggin' cool. And then I put like an emote, like a meme of like so dope, and it's like a meme of the principal with like sunglasses and a thumbs up.
Just a meme, the principal.
And he's wearing headphones. It's great.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's one of those little like animated GIFs where like the image, it's like very like it's a still image, but you've like made it like move. Little like stop
Yes.
motion. Incredible.
Yes.
Incredible. Yeah. You send off that email. Yeah, you send it. What's everyone else doing?
I think Calliope is resting, just like probably still has that blanket over their head.
You've gone to her quiet
put
corner.
Over. It's just like, oh, okay, and it's just like recovering from like, I would imagine the massive headache she probably has right now.
Oh yeah. It like feels like you've been hit by a freight train. Your brain, all right, thinking is painful right now.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. 100%.
No think, no thoughts.
No think.
Yeah.
No think right now.
Yeah. And then Giselle.
Giselle is basically setting out like a midday, late afternoon tea setting, basically.
Mm-hmm.
In like this like long table-esque dining table that was probably salvaged from like a buy nothing thing that has then been sanded down and restained as like I need to focus on something that's not all of this craft time. And is just setting out plates, is setting out glasses, teacups, and then like refreshments and such. And everybody has a place setting and everyone has like a chair for it, and is just kind of moving everything around, but also is talking to herself and basically trying to recap. It's like, why do the Shark Boys just suck so much at fighting? You know, they get really excited to fight things and then they're so freaking bad at it. I mean, they probably need to change something in their diet. They probably aren't eating what is actually good for them, and so their brains are just teeny tiny. How big are sharks' brains? They're different kinds of sharks. And it's just going down this train of thought, trying to, because this is the way that Giselle decompresses.
Yeah.
Calliope, you pull the blanket a little harder over your face.
Well, no, I think like I think it's very almost relaxing to hear someone else talk.
Fair enough, yeah.
To, like just focus on something.
It's your little podcast.
I think whenever Giselle asks a question, I think under their breath, Calliope goes, "It depends on the shark, but the shark's brain can be like pea size all the way to this." Like, and it's just like answering to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I think, at least when I come in, because Annie's still livid about Golden Boy like taking the credit. So I think the second Annie walks into the room, just loudly goes, "You will not believe what Mallory told me."
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Holly was trying to get Lucas to invite her to homecoming.
Yeah, but also another thing.
That gold guy you guys met, he's taking all the credit for everything.
He's what?
Exactly! Exactly!
I mean, I don't see this as a terrible thing, because now our secret identities are even more like, covered, So like, what's the big deal? Also, hey, Raiders.
Hey.
Hi, Raiders.
Hello.
Hello. Oh my goodness. It's Tails.
B, do you have to promote the channel? Tell them where they are.
Hello.
I was just gonna keep going, but hello, Raiders.
Okay.
Welcome in.
Yeah.
But
yeah, but Annie's fucking pissed.
Understandable.
Did Roberta give you your snacks? Did she send those up for you guys?
Annie shoves something into her mouth unknowingly, like, "Yeah, we got one. They're really good."
Annie currently shoved in a sweet Thai tea lemon bar that is layered, where it's Thai tea on the bottom layer and then like a lemon custard on top. But it has a lemon cookie as the basically crumble of it, and they're more tart shaped than lemon bar shaped, but they are technically lemon bars.
Chat,
because
I'm
of the texture.
salivating.
And Roberta would have given you basically half a pan. And the drink that you would have been also given is a sweet Thai tea with boba in it. But it has a extra little protein shot in it that is specifically supposed to be good for your gut health and for your like energy levels, because you did have practice that you were doing things at. With a little bit of extra collagen for your joints.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh,
what does Mallory have?
yeah, what do I have?
Mallory, yeah, Mallory has a sweet and savory combination of a like melted Parmesan, almost like crisp sandwich, but in between is like this very sweet, cheesy creme. So CREME mixture that is then peppered in with just a little bit of extra like herbal taste to it. And as your savory option, so you have a couple of those, and they're about the size of like a macaron. But then you have actual macarons that are more like just a sweet taste. They don't have an underlying flavor to them. So it's that sweet and savory palate cleanser. But you specifically also have an experiment in your cup that is a product testing kind of situation. Have you seen the cheese foam drinks?
Yes.
It is a
What?
cheese.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Yeah. They're
Yes.
really big in Japan.
They're
I love cheese foam.
in Japan
so good.
and I believe also
Korea?
Vietnam.
Yeah.
In some areas, they make a cheese foam to put on top of a latte, or you can put it on top of a tea as well.
Wow.
So you
It's
have
really
a
good.
green tea that pairs with a specific cheese that's name is blanking on me, but it is made into a cheese foam, and so it has kind of like an odd taste to it. But it's supposed to also be good for the throat and good for your vocal cords because you are a debater and you came from debate class. This is how Giselle's brain works.
Oh,
So
God, this
good,
is
so good.
delicious.
Sorry.
Amazing.
Maria is starving now. I need the recipe cards right now. But you guys, look what my rats recovered, and I show the pieces of the gun.
Sweet.
All right,
This
we
is
can put that in the
the thing
center. It's a weird
It doesn't even
centerpiece.
look like it's supposed to hurt that much.
Well, it broke.
Yeah.
Piper wants
Like-
to take a better, closer look at it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can look it over. Is there anything you're specifically looking for?
I'm just trying to see like how broken is it? Like, is it in shards or is it kind of like disconnected pieces where obviously there's some wear and tear, but there's also like some distinguishable features that connect? If there are wires, if like what? How does the mechanism itself work?
So for that, I'm going to I'm trying to think what role would be best for this.
I think you should just let it auto succeed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay, I thought
Totally.
you were gonna give me a really helpful answer there.
No,
I can't
no.
believe
Why
you
would
would
I ever
betray
do-
me
why
like
would I
this.
ever do that?
I, as someone who knows the system really well, I thought you were gonna give me a really helpful answer there, Jay. I feel betrayed.
I gotta look out for the team, you know?
That's messed up.
Thank you.
Am I not part of this team, Jay?
Yeah.
Am I not part of
Yeah.
this team?
You killed me.
Okay. I did not kill you. That is a lie.
Tried to.
I merely knocked you unconscious, and to be fair, that was your role. So, anyway, I'm trying to think what will be best on this. I don't think there's a particular there's not really I mean, I guess
I
it would
would
be assess
probably
the
say-
situation, really. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Will there be like a label on that or not?
Superior.
Would be
Superior. Alrighty. Okay, I got a 7.
7. Yeah, that's a partial success. So I guess with that you can ask, and you can kind of flavor it however you want, just because of how these questions work. So you can ask one of these questions to me, It is either what here can I use to blank, which you can put something in there. What here is the biggest threat? What here is the greatest danger? Who here is most vulnerable to me? Which doesn't really apply in this situation. Or how could we best end this quickly? That one also doesn't really apply here. So
Okay. And you said I can answer, or I can ask 1 or 2.
1, because you got a 7.
Okay. I think I'll ask the what here is I'm so sorry. I don't have the questions right in front of
what
me.
here's the biggest
What was the
threat,
third
or
one
what
you
here's the
said?
biggest,
That one.
greatest danger? Yeah, biggest threat. You look over it, and the again, like kind of looking over it, it seems completely mundane. It's very light in your hand. It's like surprisingly light. I mean, would actually, I guess this is a question. Would Piper have ever held an actual gun before?
No, I
No?
don't think that she would have held a gun before. Like the
Yeah.
closest thing would maybe be a violin.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 things that are very close together.
Totally the same.
A gun and a violin. Yeah, 100%. But like, yeah, I mean, you've been to like, like you've done like laser quests and stuff like that, where you've had like the fake guns and stuff like that. It feels
That's
a
where
lot more
Calliope
like
and I
that.
went out when we jumped out or when we escaped school. We went to go play laser tag. It was pretty great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it feels a lot more like one of those. It's very lightweight. It's almost like a plasticky kind of metal. It's not like super like sturdy. It's very lightweight. Definitely doesn't feel like it holds any like quote unquote ammunition or anything like that. You kind of point it in a safe direction and pull the trigger and nothing happens. It definitely seems completely like this thing is completely useless now. So it definitely doesn't feel like a threat, but the top part, you saw what it did to Calliope.
Polaris and Calliope.
Yeah, you saw what it did to to Polaris, I guess. Even with all of their like power and their strength and that, it just absolutely immediately wiped them out with this just burst of energy, and somehow this thing was able to contain that despite its very kind of almost flimsy and kind of soft design. It was able to somehow withhold that energy, and also you don't really know where their energy came from either.
Does it look like it has like an empty compartment, or that it's missing a component?
Yes, the kind of broken globe on the top was where this like energy was kind of stored, and now it like when it was dropped, it all dispersed at once. Yeah, that's kind of what you discover from it. It is completely broken, but it definitely packed a serious punch when it was working, and whatever energy was clamped into the top of it is no longer there, but definitely would be a threat if were to be replaced.
Yep. She kind of is looking it over, and then she like flips it around and she reads the bottom of the gun and she's like, made in China. Wow. So yeah, this is garbage. It's literally something that anyone could make, but there's something that obviously broke when we fumbled it at the crime scene. I don't know if there's more though, but I think we should hold on to this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question. Was the Made in China a joke thing, or was it like a real thing?
It was a joke thing. Like,
I was like, we can track the serial number, guys. We can track the serial number to the location to the factory website.
No. It was more of a, this is a cheap plastic piece of garbage.
Yeah.
Cool.
Kind of a deal.
Like it
Cool.
looks like something that it was very like
Respectfully China, but
Okay. Respectfully,
I was more
cheaply
going down the
made.
route of like someone 3D printed this. Like I just like a very
Right.
it's like
This is like
that
mass
sort of
produced
vibe.
kind of
Yeah, kind of
thing.
that sort of thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. But it's mass produced. Are there other kinds of these out there?
I mean, you can make one of these. Like, if you got 3D printer maps, like this is just the mechanism. There's a source in here. That's the important part that we don't know where it is or came from. So like this, unfortunately, it means nothing.
Where did they get the source from?
That's my question. And then she'll kind of pass it around and be like, this is a very lightweight, and I'm just surprised it could pack that much of a punch. So whatever they got, that's some heavy duty stuff right there.
We could. Okay, this is like a little crazy. We could go back to like the scene of the crime, and maybe there's like, I don't know, residue from whatever shot us.
I mean, there should be residue on Calliope, because Calliope took the big hit.
It's true.
I run over to Calliope and I'm like, where is it?
Goes, okay, all right. Is there any residue on me?
Not like physically to look at. Philly will kind of just like look at you all as like, I mean, we have like machinery here. We could like, if you were blasted with some sort of energy, like we could check your energy levels.
Oh, do you think
something.
this is something we could like look under like a UV light or something? I mean,
I mean, maybe. I don't know, something like that.
Let's scan the energy levels. I like that idea.
Yeah, I do like the UV light thing too. That's pretty cool.
it's all about the lights, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. They'll kind of like go over to like one of the computers and kind of like slide it over, and we'll like sit you down like Calliope, and just be like, I'm just gonna like place this thing here, kind of like we'll just like tape a little like wire to like your arm and to like your chest and like stuff like that, almost like hooking you up to like the machine. And we'll start just like reading like energy levels. Kind of just like looks it over and just like it definitely seems, I mean, it's slowly going down. I mean, do you feel like your heart rate's faster right now, or do you feel like lightheaded, or like you could run a marathon, anything like that? Because your energy levels are definitely a little out of whack here.
I'm getting better.
Oh, that's good.
It's just in the moment, it did knock me unconscious in a single hit.
I mean, like, how did what happened to this thing? Like, it got fucked up somehow. Like, I mean, did this all happen just because it got like dropped? Like once?
I was unconscious. I think the rest of you be better off answering that.
What was the question?
Just like what happened to it? How did it end up like this?
Oh, how did it end up?
It got dropped, and it like landed on the floor, and then the glass kind of bowl that was holding the energy on the top exploded.
So
it basically shattered.
Okay, wait. And Annie's like doing the Zach Galifianakis hangover meme. Okay, wait. So this is an energy source that is really unstable. But if it's that unstable and that powerful, why could this cheaply made device hold it? Do you see what I'm getting at here?
So, is it like the container? That's the important part then? That shattered?
It might be important to it. I don't think it's more important than the actual orb itself, but there might be residue on that, and I don't know, it might be like cool glass.
I mean, it was kind of in a jewelry store robbery, so I'm sure the actual like law enforcement took care of that. I feel like the best thing to do is just go bully the Shark Boys and have them tell us about it.
Won't they be in lockup by now?
We'll see them in like a week probably.
Could also like do a bake sale to bail them out, and then we take them back here and tie them up in the basement, and then we don't feed them for a week until we get the answers we want.
I was
Whoa.
gonna.
I feel like everyone looks to Annie for a second, like,
I would
That's
just
an
suggest that we
idea.
rehabilitate them,
yeah.
but like, that's a. Annie, are you okay?
Like, that's a way of doing
Yep.
things.
Aristotle pops out of Mallory's pocket and is like,
Like, that's against the Geneva Convention.
looks up at you, Mallory, just like squeaks some things to you, just like, what the fuck? That seems
Do I
like
hear this?
very
no,
illegal.
I know.
I'm
Do
not.
I
I'm not
hear
gonna
this?
I know, I
like
know.
looks at you. Just like I'm not gonna stop a debate with her right now, but like I could. She wouldn't understand the
Listen,
word of it, and you would have
debating-
to translate for me. But like, there are like 50 different ways that's like so wrong and messed up.
I know. Don't worry. They'll I don't think they're serious, so we're good.
Mm.
We're good.
Okay.
You th-
Mallory,
Disappears
did you bring a
back.
rat in here?
No? Mallory would never do that.
It's you. Great.
Mallory's holding a rat.
The Aristotle is in 2 legs with his toga, looking at you like Aristotle is so well behaved.
He has. Your rats have a place to be, and it's in the corner. It's in their little cubby. They have a little cozy corner. I restocked everything. Please,
Oh, rat
not near
corner.
the food. Not near the food.
Okay. Go Aristotle. Go to your spot.
If I
Sure,
must,
Aristotle.
I suppose.
Thank you, Aristotle.
Honor
to
be your obedient servant, Aristotle.
I have a question. Does Aristotle's little hangout have, like, I don't know, rat-sized editions of important books of philosophy to engage?
Oh, listen,
He's writing
you guys, Aristotle's just the president of the rat debate club. There are a lot of rats in the rat
Okay,
debate club.
Incredible.
Plato, Lincoln. I guess Hamilton should probably be there as well.
Yeah.
them.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Okay, so what I suggested may not be, like, cool, but do we have a week?
I mean, they break out all the time. Like, we can just try to. They're not very good at fighting, which I guess is how they got a hold of that thing.
Can't
Even
we just
better.
like call a meeting with like the institute and just be like, hey, we want a meeting with the Shark Bros and we could like talk to them tomorrow, behind the glass on the phone, like in those movies, and be like, hey, where'd you find this thing? And they'll be like, I don't know where I found this thing. And then we could be like, well, we know you know where you got this thing. And then they'll be like, well, how would you know? And because we're smart and we're the bosses. And then they'll be like, yeah, well, here you go.
Wouldn't they get a little
And they'll tell us.
confused about just a bunch of kids showing up to ask them that?
Be dressed up?
You're
could
saying
try them.
you go as your other selves? Won't they also
I
arrest you for
mean-
that? Because you're technically
We are
vigilantes.
Yeah.
I don't know
Oh,
if talking to
dang.
the, I don't know
We
if
can
talking to
say we're
the
in
cops is the right.
Cosplay.
way.
We can say we're
Oh.
in cosplay.
What
Uh-huh.
if, and hear me out, what if we talk to Golden Boy? Okay? Because he's supposed to be over here to go get his baked goods. What if we tell him, because he seemed to be well loved by the community, and we'll be like, hey, can you ask the Shark Bros what the heck this is? Or can you like bring us in and we're going to be like your interns for the day? And we'll like talk to them at the place.
I mean, if he's a vigilante, he's probably also not well liked by the
Yeah.
cops.
I'm all out of ideas, guys. I'm gonna go back to trying to convince the principal for me to be the DJ at homecoming.
What?
I mean,
I'd
how?
leave you.
I guess the
Thank
real
you.
question is, I mean, how did they get them, and where did it come from? Like, this is new. I mean, has anything like this come up before? Like, stored energy, or energy of any kind? Does it seem?
I have a question.
Yes.
Are there? Were the Have we encountered any like villains or maybe met any other superheroes who might have this power?
You
Or something
absolutely
similar
have.
to this power? What do I have to roll?
Oh, I mean, you don't have to roll anything. You've
Okay.
well, there is a villain. It's not a villain that you've met. It's a villain you've
Okay.
certainly heard of from a certain
Mhm.
someone that's not in this room right now that also shares powers that you have.
Jordan.
Yeah.
You know that
This
Jordan and her team fought an energy-based villain, which was what led to
Yeah.
the collapse
Yeah.
of the power plant.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask earlier. I think Calliope's face like pales.
Oh.
What if Calliope doesn't have to do this? What if we went to the power plant?
Or what if we ask Jordan? Talk to
see.
Jordan.
I like that idea. We should definitely talk to Jordan. Hey, Calliope,
And then go
if
to the power plant.
Yeah,
if
we
you're
gotta go to
not
the power
feeling
plant.
up for it, you don't have to go.
Yeah, you don't have to go at all.
I should go. What
You don't
happens
have
if
to.
what happens if someone comes back while you guys are there and then I'm not there?
Fine.
We talked to Jordan?
We talked to Jordan first. Yes.
I know Jordan doesn't really like us, asking so many questions because she just kind of doesn't want to be a part of this anymore. But I think this is just vital information that we really
Yeah.
can't avoid.
We can yeah, and you don't have to if you don't want to. We'll be fine.
You can hold Aristotle while we talk. He's very furry and very smart. Great conversationalist.
I would like that a lot.
Can confirm.
I definitely shouldn't be the one to talk to Jordan though.
Don't even sweat it.
We'll go in a group.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
You're good.
It's fine. We have a perfect through line.
We do.
Yeah.
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 Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So are we just gonna show up at her house or
You would know where she lives. That is information. Like it's not like Jordan is has kept distance from this life and is also a student in the grade above you guys. So it's like it's not that she's like, oh, I'm too cool to hang out with you guys. It's not that. It's just we don't tend to cross paths, and it would be weird for us to do so. But if you need my help, I am around. I'm not gonna say no if it's important. But
let's
don't
call her.
drag
Let's
me
see if she'll
into
meet
it.
us here.
Yeah.
Let's see if she'll meet us here.
Beep, boop, boop. Wait, who has Jordan's number? Do we all have
You
Jordan's
do,
number?
Annie.
I probably do. Yeah, beep, boop, boop, boop.
There's
Okay,
probably,
where's my
I'll say
clock?
this as well. There is probably a group chat that exists, a separate one that is everyone, that is a stars chat. There's that Jordan probably made him was if you need to discuss stars shit, do it here so that I'm in on it. And then you guys made the separate group chat where it was just you guys without Jordan, which was where you actually talk about stars shit. So that chat is very quiet, but it exists.
Okay.
But you can just call her as well if you want.
I'm gonna boop, 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 and I call Jordan.
It rings a few times and then
Okay.
picks up. Hey, Annie, what's up? What's going on?
1 minute, and I put Jordan on speakerphone. Okay, all right.
You
You're
are
on
not putting me on
speakerphone.
speak.
Too late.
What's
okay.
up, Jordan?
Hi, hello. What's going on? What did you break?
We didn't break anything.
Not this time.
So what I'm seeing on the news wasn't you then, huh?
Do you know any of us that glow that much? Jeez.
It was Golden Boy, totally.
How do you know his
Pissman.
name?
He told us.
Because
He
he's
was
on
on
Twitter.
the news.
Oh, he told you, did he? When? When you were there? Gotcha.
Jordan, we need
Okay.
your help, and you're being
I'm. What have I told you about being reckless with your powers?
We're
This was also during
still-
school hours, so I'm assuming you left class as well. You know they could track where you're going, right?
Hey, I know tensions are high, but like, this is a major threat that one, we definitely wanted to make sure you were aware. And then two, because it's definitely something that we need more information on because we've got nothing.
Hey, well, if the Shark Boys are something you can't handle, then I mean,
It's
maybe
not
you shouldn't.
the Shark Boys.
I cut Jordan off. I go, Jordan, we think this might be connected to the big attack that was really sad.
Mallory grabs Calliope and is like, "Hey, so Aristotle does this really cute thing where he has a little stage. You want to come look at it? He's gonna start his speech right now."
There's like, I feel like there's.
We go where the cup
Yeah,
is.
you go over and there's like a
Well,
little
yeah.
stage, and like it looks like a scale model of the debate room at your guys' school. And you see like there's a little like pipeline where like other rats come up from outside and they don't like sit but they like gather. And yeah, sure enough, Aristotle goes up to the front. He has his own little podium. He like steps up, just starts like giving clearly what is this like great speech. He's like walking back and forth. He's like doing the whole
I
debate
hear
thing.
squeaks.
You hear squeaks.
I think
Yeah.
I think Calliope is focused on Aristotle, but is still like listening.
Mhm.
I think Calliope
Mallory is like
flinches for a second.
Mallory is facing Aristotle but is
Mhm,
listening in
mhm.
on Jordan.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we think it's connected.
Connected how?
If you can meet up with us here at the Bake Aries Cafe, I'm sure Giselle would love to give you your favorite snack, and we can talk about this a little bit more in person.
I'm on my way.
Also, I might have summoned a demon sword. So
And you get to hear about the demon sword.
I'm on my
Yeah.
way. Hangs up immediately.
Dang, I should have loved
Trying
the
to-
demon sword. Wow. Okay.
I was trying to tell you guys we have a perfect through line, and that I think my powers are killing me.
What?
Oh, you didn't say that.
No. What?
Yeah,
Killing you?
it's not good. They're not always good. So I was gonna ask Jordan about that anyways, because if there
What?
was somebody else with these powers, I need to kind of know what happened to them.
What are you, doomed or something?
How do you wait? How would you know that they're killing you?
They don't feel great. They
Oh.
don't feel great.
Okay.
It's just
Cool.
Do
cool, cool, cool,
I
cool.
remember anyone from the previous team that had similar abilities to Giselle that I would have known from my sister?
No. They all had
Okay.
different powers from all of you.
Mhm. I don't
But
think
none
anyone had-
that were killing them as far as you knew. Certainly Jordan
Yeah.
hasn't told you that. Because you only found out about your sister when it
Pretty,
happened.
yeah.
You found
I
out
found
too
out
late.
kind of late.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
it's fine. It is what it is. It's part of the whole package deal. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't happen all the time, obviously. First time it's happened. But also the night that we all got our abilities and then had the big fight and then broke a lot of shit. But like it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Sounds
Cookies?
fine. Annie takes a cookie and sits down and is chewing it. It's like, oh god. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe like 10 or 15 minutes go by. And then you hear kind of steps outside. You hear a knock, a pretty frantic knock at the sanctuary door.
Open it. Oh, hi.
Jordan kind of steps in, hair kind of like shaved on one side, kind of red, maroon red kind of hair down one shoulder, wearing a mix of like leathers and a band tee. Very Piper, your vibe, 100%. Very kind of almost looks a little like an older sister to you, almost in a way. Very kind of similar vibes.
Older sister I always wanted.
Yeah.
Because mine is a piece of garbage.
Yeah. Kind of steps into the room, and it's just like, what's going on? What happened?
The weird gun's on the table. And we already scanned Calliope for residue. It looks like a Nerf gun with like extra missing parts that broke during the whole thing. There's cookies. So
okay, explain what happened to this thing, start to finish. Did you find it broken? You said it was what happened?
So it was fired by the Shark Bros at Calliope, Polaris, and took them down in one shot. And then it was fumbled out of their hand and fell to the ground, and there was a piece that shattered. It seemed to be the source of this blast that took Polaris out in one shot. And this is all that we have left of it.
You said it was an energy blast?
Yeah. Big energy. Like it was, and I had to go, whoa, and like just like the phasing was pretty cool, but also why?
Kind of will like pick up the weapon, kind of like look it over. How? It's not possible though. No. Look, this is this might be connected to something, but if it is way too dangerous. I'm being serious. The Shark Boys are one thing. This is a whole thing entirely.
Well, then like tell us.
Fine. The fight I got into with my old team at the power plant. We were dealing with, okay. And just kind of like seems to think for a second. Like he's just like, okay, kind of time to drag out the bad memories. Okay. You know the cover-up story that they made up for that whole thing? The that millionaire that was investing in all the land around here, including the power plant. Isaac Surgeon.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposedly, what the official story was that they put out to everyone is that they were trying to destroy the power plant as part of a insurance fraud thing. That's not what happened. He controls energy. He was trying to absorb all of its power to gain as much power as humanly possible to make him stronger. He's super powered, like you guys. Not a star, something different, I don't know. But when we fought him, people died. A whole facility got leveled. I will look into this, but for all of your safety, pretend you didn't see this. You've got homecoming next week. Focus on that instead. I'll deal with it. Just... Ignore
That's the one that
this.
caused the explosion, right?
Yeah. That I don't know. This could just be a coincidence. Maybe there's something else happening. Maybe they're getting this energy from another source. It doesn't make sense. He's in prison. He hasn't escaped. He's not out. He's on maximum security. He's not getting the fuck out of there. We made sure of that.
That's super interesting because he may still be in prison, but the Shark Boy is escaped prison, and somehow they have that weapon.
I mean, the facilities
So
they keep them in are very lacking, shall we say, at this point.
doesn't mean that there's not people on the inside exchanging
What I mean,
particular information.
maybe.
What if they're just sapping him for his energy and putting it in little bottles and selling it on the black market? You know, it could be crazier than that. You can buy a lot of weird stuff and like buy nothing, sell less shop like things.
Giselle,
That's
you
so
say
true.
that, and you see like Jordan kind of like that seems to spark something, and it's like I said, I'll look into it. It doesn't have to concern any of you. This is just forget about it, and I'll deal with it. Okay? Thank you for bringing this to my attention, but this is serious.
Piper puts on a smug look, crosses her arms, and just looks straight at Jordan. And she's like, "Yep, we're gonna forget everything that you just told us."
Uh-huh.
Annie just has a little guy face, like, I'm not going to do anything. Don't worry.
This is for your safety, okay? I don't want anything happening to any of you.
With all due respect, you can't do this by yourself.
I'm not letting any of you get hurt. That is more important.
So are you planning to do nothing then?
I'm not going to do nothing. I'm going to deal with this myself. I cannot let anything happen to any of you. I won't have people die again.
I don't think she understands that I'm not going to let this go.
I tap Piper on the shoulder and I'm like, come here, come here.
You can tell when she says that, though, when she says, I'm not going to let people die again, you can tell she's getting extremely agitated. Like, she's like, you're really pushing her buttons right now. She's saying, drop it.
Piper's really good at pushing buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I whisper to Piper, just lie. Just lie.
Fine. I'll worry about stupid homecoming.
Just enjoy being normal for a bit. You deserve that. Get a normal high school experience, at least as normal as it can be. If I need your help, I'll let you know. But until then, sit tight. Do normal people stuff. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you for coming, Jordan. We'll see you at the big game.
Yep, you certainly will, because I love football.
Performing, so like maybe you should come see me perform.
Alright, maybe I'll come for that. I mean, the whole school's gonna be there, so. Yes.
Oh, hi. While this is going on, I would like to mark my Doom track and use Dark Visions.
Oh, okay, okay, sure. What are you doing, Vesty?
It is as soon as Jordan had started getting agitated. And it's the shift in demeanor. It's the I don't want anybody to die again. And it's the talking about being normal. It's like, hi, I just told you that like on the phone randomly that I summoned a demon sword, and that's just been like, eh.
So
And
remind me what that
in-
ability does.
Yeah. Mark your doom and have a vision about the situation at hand. After the vision, ask the GM a question, and they will answer it honestly.
Oh.
And it is just
Okay.
kind of like the way it happens is that Giselle is getting like not exhausted, but more so like almost mirroring the agitation that Jordan is having. And it's like starts getting this weird tight feeling in their hand. And so they're shaking it out. And what happens visually for the audience is that using basically the psychic constructs ability I have as the Doom, the gauntlets that Ourania wears like go over Giselle's hand and then fade away and shatter silently as a way of letting go of stress, but it also triggers the doom sign.
Okay. So with that thing with the psychic contracts, then are you like, how does this look for you? Is this like you see the vision in your mind, or is this a thing that everyone sees, like through your psychic?
I see the vision in my mind.
Okay, cool. As soon as she says, "I don't want anyone to die again," in this, this room's relatively kind of cut off from the outside. You suddenly hear a crack of thunder outside, and you turn around, and you're no longer in your sanctuary. You're standing. It's dark. It is nighttime. You're standing at a pavement side. It is raining. There is thunder booming. You see the power plant restored. At least that's what you think. And then you see several shapes, bursts of light, some on the ground, some in the sky. And you see standing atop one of the towers of the power plant a figure. He wears almost like this metallic like suit, dark skin, bald head. His eyes glow with a energy that you recognize, that you've seen today. You see he almost seems to like float off the ground as energy itself seems to flow up through the power plant itself, focusing itself into him, and then he lets out a blast, and you see one of the lights kind of like dipping and diving around, dodging the lightning that seems to be going off. You see it hit them, and they just nosedive straight into the ground. You don't see where they land, but that light is gone. You see another kind of climb up the building, almost like phasing through different places, appears next to him, seems to try and get into a close combat encounter with him, just swipes a hand aside, and again, you just see them just off into the distance. The light fades away, gone. And you just see more and more of these lights, 7 of them, slowly start going out one by one as they are picked off, until there are 2 left. One. Okay. Okay. You can feel like at this point, there's 2 remaining. I'm going to ask you a question about this. This vision feels like it's about to end. You've seen what happened. You realize what you're seeing. You're witnessing the event. You're witnessing what happened to the previous star team. you feel the vision starting to end. You can hold on to this vision and try and see more, or you can let it go.
Oh, I'm
If you
holding on to
hol-
this shit.
If you hold on, there will be extra consequences.
Give me.
Yeah, are you sure? Yeah, you're okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. At that point, you see these two glowing figures up in the sky as this vision seems to like start to end. You almost like blink and you're back in the sanctuary, but you're like, no, there's more. I have to, and you kind of close your eyes again and you hold on to it desperately. You see the two remaining figures in the sky. They seem to kind of lock in, and together they try and fight this individual. There, one of the towers kind of like breaks as one of them kind of like as he like blasts it, trying to hit the other one. One of them does get hit and kind of falls to the ground. Yeah, you see one of them kind of like falls to the ground, kind of landing nearby to you. You recognize Jordan. Beaten, bloodied, in her star form. So looks. This is the first time you've seen it, actually. But yeah, kind of holding these almost like psychic blades, kind of glowing with this kind of pink, kind of pearlescent light. The kind of red hair that you've seen before is fuller now, not kind of shaven on the side as you've seen her today. And it's more of a kind of pink hue, kind of like this white gold outfit. But is like torn and bloody and just kind of like barely seems to be holding on to consciousness. Turns and looks up to the last one kind of up in the sky. And you look up and it's this kind of greeny blue hue, but then you see it change. The color seems to drain for a moment almost to a black, and then it becomes this ominous red purple light. You hear Jordan kind of look up. No, don't go too far. Don't go too far. And then you see that light just shift forward. It, like at a lightning speed, it hits this villain, taking them both down into the structure. And then you hear the building groan as the whole building falls down on top of the two of them. You hear Jordan cry out one last time, and then the vision ends. Giselle, I would like you to fill your current track to full.
Oh, it was already filled. So, would you like me to fill it to full by taking 2 more, or would you like me to fill it with 5 and I have 3 left over? Or I have 3 that I currently have. How do you want to do this?
Take an extra, so take a whole 1 to full.
Sweet.
Oh boy. Oh no.
As you held on to that vision and got a lot more than you would have. As you now have 2 doom signs.
I do, in fact. This is going to be fun.
Yep.
And I have a question I can ask you now.
Yep.
It doesn't tell me if... I want to know what Jordan's playbook is.
Okay. Give me a minute. That's interesting. Is that part of like how's the question phrased?
It just says, after the vision, ask the GM a question. They will answer it honestly. So me, Diamond the player, is asking you, what is Jordan's playbook? But Giselle in that moment is having the question of, what are Jordan's powers? Because Jordan has psychic or psionic blades of some sort, which Giselle recognized because they can do something similar.
Yeah.
But I, the player, know mechanically the doomed can pull from different playbooks.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hmm.
You can tell me later. You don't
I
have
was
to
going to
tell
say,
me now.
I don't have a specific answer on that just now, but I will say that that did have a similar-esque feeling to it. Not the same. You did not notice any, if anything, I'll say this.
Mhm.
If anything, the other individual that you saw seemed more reminiscent of things
yeah.
you're experiencing currently. But in terms of specific playbook, I will get that to you soon. I don't have that to hand currently, but I will let you know if that is your question. What is Jordan's playbook? I will get that information for you.
And the reason behind it is that as the doomed, I can take moves from other playbooks. I'm gonna take a move from her playbook with my level up.
Oh,
potential.
okay. Good to know. Okay. I will have to assess the playbooks and confirm which one it is. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Diamond doesn't fuck around.
No, you don't. That was great. That was so good. Amazing. Okay. Yeah. You have that vision. You see all of that. You Jordan has briefly described vague things to do with this before. You just saw all of it, start to finish. The fall of the stars.
I'm just gonna. Oh, God! Lighting sucks. No.
What?
Gross. Huh?
What did you say?
Lightning sucks. It's supposed to. The weather's forecast, you know.
Kind of like narrows her eyes at you. You and me, we need to talk.
Well,
I think.
You're here, so grab a seat. Plenty to go around, snack-wise. Aristotle, do not let more of those rats in here. You have window seat boxes for a reason.
he needs an audience.
Yeah, I
What's
made
the
him-
purpose of debate without an audience?
I made him balcony seats with my own 2 hands and Philly's hands. We went to so many craft stores to find little chairs that can fit your rat. Just with balcony seats, please. It is nice outside today. If the weather is
If
bad,
you understood what he was saying, you wouldn't feel this way.
I
I go over to my rats.
I will make it up to them by making them little cheese plates. Next time you are here,
I'll take it.
I promise.
I'll take it.
And I will get them better seating, just not in the actual building, possibly. Just if this place gets closed down, Roberta will in fact kill me.
No, I understand. I understand.
Do you like the cheese?
They're very. Oh, it's very good. Very, very good.
Giselle is stalling on Jordan, trying to shake off the feeling of this vision.
Yeah. Jordan is looking at you and is like, we need to talk. You get the impression it is privately.
Well, we have everything going. Do you know what this thing does? And points to the healing equipment. We couldn't figure out what it does.
Vaguely, if you're hurt, it should be able to heal wounds and stuff like that. You've not used it before?
Yeah. No, it came with the place.
Right. Okay. This isn't really my thing, so I'm assuming it heals. But I'm not an expert. This isn't my sanctuary, so I don't know.
Oh, so you can come back later and we will sit down and figure it out together. Don't want any of us to die, right?
No. But you mentioned something before. On the phone. We should talk.
Yeah. We can talk later, whenever you come back and we can look at the thing together. Because you seem like you want it to be just us to talk about it. So
yeah.
And these ones have questions probably about other things if you would acquiesce to my lovely friends for snacks.
Sure, yeah, I guess I can stay a little longer.
Okay, what's your food preferences? What's your what's the spectrum I'm working with here?
Honestly, anything savory, I'm good.
Dudes, are we about to hang out with Jordan? Let's heckin' go.
I'm not gonna make you a
Not
BLT.
shit.
You
BLT.
seem like you
Oh.
need a good. Ooh, or do you want a turkey club? I can do both. I've got some sourdough.
That all sounds great. You're good at this sort of thing. I will trust you on this.
Giselle's gonna go make sandwiches. But it's like it's a Scooby-Doo size sandwich is what Giselle eventually comes back with.
You go when you go downstairs, you put in you told you told her that there was an order ready for a golden boy, right? The order is gone.
Yes. Oh, damn it.
And you ask her, it's like, yeah, someone came in for it.
Was it like a guy, a girl, a femme, a mass?
Just some guy, I think. Younger, kind
adult,
of around your sort of age,
teenager.
I think. I didn't look too closely. It's kind of busy down here, and I've not got my helper right now, so I'm kind of running around doing this by myself. But you know,
I'm sorry. I was
What's up?
trying to see if maybe he would be my prom date, homecoming date. Which one is it? I need a date for the school event, and I was trying to get him to notice me.
Well,
and then
I
he
didn't
left.
know
It's
it was
okay. It's
that
fine.
kind of like hold your
it's
face. It's
fine.
like you have to tell me these things. I would have stalled and I would have called you down here. I thought it was just an order.
It's fine.
gotta
It
tell
was
me
more
these
of a I was trying to woo by I don't
food?
know
Yeah.
how.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
Well,
easy with Philly. It's hard with other people doing the talking thing.
Next time you gotta tell me that that's your plan, and I will help you. I didn't realize I was
Okay.
being a wing woman today.
Oh, you don't have to. It was just to see if
No,
he would be.
I'm making this happen. Like, listen.
Oh.
I just needed to know that was what was going on. If he comes back in here,
Well-
I will say all the nice things about you.
Well, it's also I'm trying to gauge if he's a better suit for me or one of my friends because
I see.
it's more of a consensus thing because if you meet somebody
Who?
cool, then you put them.
Who is this person, by the way? The name you gave me was Golden Boy. That seems like a nickname. What's that got to do with? Who actually?
Somebody
is this
on
person?
Twitter. Somebody on Twitter.
Oh,
who's talking
someone
about
from
all the-
from your internets. Yes. Okay. Well, okay. Well, you should be really careful meeting people online because you don't fully know who they are. I mean, they could be. You have no idea who could have walked in here. If you've been talking to some person
Right.
online, it could have been some scary person that meant to hurt you.
Yeah.
Not that you can't look after
Which is-
yourself, but still, you should be careful
I
meeting people
mean-
online.
It was also to vibe check and also safely vibe check because the 30 grams of protein in muffins is a lot, and that's kind of a red flag a little bit. But I wanted to be able to clock him and or
Okay.
them, and see the vibe, and then maybe grab a selfie and then send it to the group chat, and then
Got it.
determining what kind of nickname the person would end up with would then be categorized into
Well,
level of
if they come back in here, I will get a name for you, an actual name, not whatever online name. You only know this person as Golden Boy. You don't even know this person's name, and you think you know them. Kids on the internet. Oh, you scare me. You scare me so much. Anyway.
Don't worry, I'll clean the kitchen tonight.
Oh,
I need to deep clean anyways.
I'm taking you up on that offer. It's been a busy day, and it's dirty back there.
Yeah, I'm gonna deep clean it. I'm gonna even take apart the grease hood most likely. I need something to do with my hands. But But yeah, so don't worry. I'll take care of that and I'll make sure everything's prepped for tomorrow. So I've got a couple new ideas a brewing. There's a weird thing I saw that you can do that looks kind of cool where you can combine rye and sourdough bread, but you can spin them together and make like a frankenbread.
Okay.
So-
Frankenbread. Interesting.
Yeah. So I think that might be
Sure.
fun.
Yeah, absolutely. As long as you clean up after yourself, you are free to use the kitchen. You know I trust you.
Fantastic. Okay.
Wonderful.
I have sandwich to deliver.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Goes back upstairs.
Mhm.
So apparently Golden Boy is our age.
Cool.
Also, here's your sandwich, Jordan. Golden Boy, or somebody picked up the order that I had for Golden Boy, and Roberta said that he looked like, or they looked like our age, younger. So, like, Golden Boy might be in the same situation we're in, but weirder.
Maybe at school.
You want to take Golden Boy to homecoming?
Oh.
Wait, Jordan, was there like a person in your group that was glowy like the sun?
No.
That's weird. Okay.
I mean, there are probably other people out there with powers that aren't you guys or us, I guess. I mean,
Just
the shark.
trying to make
I mean,
connections.
as silly and goofy as they are, the Shark Boys are certainly not stars. Unless they've chosen a life of crime, they got their powers from somewhere. So, few and far between,
Like-
but it's not out of the realm of possibility that they got their powers from somewhere else.
What if, because like the sun is a star, right? What if he got his powers from the sun?
Or
Powers from the sun, maybe.
Or another
is it
gaseous ball. He seems a little airheaded.
Mm.
Supposed to laugh.
I mean, like, we don't know a ton about our star mother. Maybe she was like, oh, that one. Maybe he like, I don't know. I've never met this guy, so I don't know what he looks like. But does he? Maybe he's got like. Maybe we come from the same patron.
I do have a question about that as a player. Do we have contact with Star Mommy? Like
Star Mommy? I mean, you haven't.
Bless you.
You haven't tried to commune with her.
interesting.
What?
mean, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And when Golden Boy met us, he was wearing a mask on his face, right?
No. He was just a, like, imagine, like, the closest comparison I can give you is Human Torch. Like, he's just like you couldn't tell his features because he was fucking glowy, but you saw glowy eyes, you saw like short
I see. Okay.
hair, like just glowing skin, like, you saw his outline effectively, but like
Okay.
you couldn't make out details because, the sun. You know?
Okay. Cool. Awesome. So, is Jordan still here?
Yes.
Okay, I'm like, okay, we very clearly have an agenda of things we need to do. Number one, we're gonna let Jordan handle the energy stuff. Sorry.
All right.
We have a
It's
special guest.
Aristotle. Pit stop. You want to play Aristotle?
Oh,
Have the
give
cat
a
play
little
a
toga.
rat.
You're silly. You're playing outside type. Okay, perfect. So number one, Jordan is gonna handle the plasma stuff, and then I Piper, and I'm like, But in that
Yeah,
way, that's
totally. They're gonna do it by
Mhm.
themselves. We're gonna chill.
we will listen. Number two, we gotta figure out who Golden Boy is.
I mean, I feel like the best way to do it is to start talking really, really well about Golden Boy or really, really bad about Golden Boy at school.
I feel like I can do that already.
Because somebody's going to have a really strong reaction to it.
I believe it.
I bet he's on the football team. He might be Mallory.
Yeah, I was gonna say what if.
Mallory.
What?
Okay. I have an
Think it could be
assignment.
someone on the
I have assignment for Lucas.
Oh, wow. I really don't want to get him involved in any superhero stuff. You know he doesn't know, and that would be the worst thing ever because he's so scared of rats.
No.
If he found out that
No, we're
he's a
not.
freaking little
We're
rat-
not. We're not. No. Listen to me. This is a pitch because he's on the football team. Just have him. Okay. There's like, I go on my phone and I'm like, where is like a random school that maybe we've played against that has like an icon that's gold? I'm like, perfect. Okay. This school, I need Lucas to talk about how stupid it is to have a mascot that's gold. Just on the field with the guys, engage their reactions.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you can throw in that the sun's overrated if we want to get more information.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can do work
Overrated.
too. Yeah, the sun's overrated. I can do work too as a cheerleader. So like,
Yeah, no, I'll have Lucas talk about well, I guess Lucas was the one who told me about it, so about Gold Boy, so I could weave it in organically and be
tell
like,
him
chicken.
that Annie heard that he's a punk ass bitch.
Just call my boyfriend a punk ass bitch.
No, that Annie heard about Golden Boy being a punk ass.
Golden Boy is a punk ass bitch.
Yeah,
Okay,
and how
got it,
stupid
got it,
and
got it.
dumb he is,
Got it.
according to Annie.
Okay, but why would? Okay, we'll figure it out. I'll get him to find out some information subtly, without him finding out anything about us.
Exactly,
at all.
and exactly, he won't find out. He won't find out.
Just have him do like a survey for the football team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a
Yeah.
like a Twitter survey, but like in real life.
Yeah.
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 Just like how do you feel about Sun Golden Boy superhero type people?
I'm on it. And then all of a sudden you see Piper in her chair just like putting up a blue sky post saying hot or not, Golden Boy. Send.
And
Does
Annie
Golden
is
Boy make
hitting-
you hear me out, Cake?
Annie goes to that blue sky post, hits no, and quotes it or whatever, and goes, "Everyone who is friends with me needs to hit no right now."
That's messed up. It's messed up.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
You gave us
Wow.
social media.
It's true.
While
This is very true.
While this is all going on,
Mhm.
I think Calliope went very quiet after learning about the result, and probably pulled out their phone to distract themselves, or at least that's what it looks like. I'm currently looking up where this guy's being held in, like what prison this guy's being held in.
Baby girl.
You know, it is a maximum security prison. It is it's kind of in like the kind of more like centered towards Chicago itself. You guys are kind of on the outskirts. It's more kind of like a central facility, more towards the center of Chicago, where the facilities are a little better. Shark Boys are held locally, so they keep getting out. Yeah, it's built
Gotcha,
different.
gotcha.
But yeah, no, it is a
Built.
maximum security prison. There are regular check-ins. Yeah, he is definitely there, and you would hear about it if he was not.
Okay, I saved the location into my phone.
Mhm.
I probably text our group chat the location of the prison for later.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay, team, we ready? We're good. We're gonna do it.
I have one more thing. Just
Mm.
one quick thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need to lay out what your guys' schedules are like, because you guys like are so freaking busy.
I just have cheer practice. That's all I have.
Just cheer practice.
I don't think you
It's a
need me
very
for
demanding
this
sport.
part. I'm gonna go.
Okay, bye, Jordan. Thank you so much for coming. This was so nice of you.
Yes,
Hope you liked the sandwich.
I
Bye.
did. Thank you very much. Just again, please be safe. Don't
Just
get involved in this stuff. It's just deal with the Shark Boys when they break out again, because we all know they will, or any other
See?
small things. Just don't skip class and don't get in over your head. Giselle, text me when you're ready to talk.
Okay.
This gives you an awkward thumbs up, and
Bye.
we'll leave.
So we're not getting involved, right?
No, we're so getting involved. We are so
Okay.
getting involved.
Yes.
I'm gonna go investigate this power plant, even if I'm doing it by myself.
But you're
That's-
not
Ooh.
gonna do that by yourself, right?
Yeah, no, I'm not. That'd be really
Okay,
stupid.
cool. Hey, Calliope, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
Oh no, just
Uh,
I mean, you're usually quiet, but like that was a lot.
Yeah, just quiet, like normal.
Are you actually okay? Are you dealing with something? Because I have news that will make you very not okay, and I don't want to compound on top of that.
Should we like give it a day? Like,
Yeah.
should we like reconvene in the morning or something? Because tomorrow's Saturday. I don't really have plans during the day. I'm just waiting on that email from the principal, but otherwise, like,
Okay.
we can go figure stuff out.
Cool. What are we doing? I guess like do we have anything on deck for tomorrow?
Currently, I don't
I-
believe. Who?
I got loose plans
loose
with my
plans.
mans.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna go check out the power plant. If anyone wants to go on the power plant field trip with me, put it in the group chat.
Yeah. I go to the social media, not the social media, the group chat, and I say power plant, thumbs up or thumbs down, and I put a thumbs up.
I would
I was
also put a
gonna-
thumbs up. Oh, yes.
I was gonna,
Oh.
gonna offer that I'll keep Jordan distracted while you do that.
Oh, that is perfect.
So, yeah. I did find out Jordan can do one of these, and I'm going to make a psychic construct of one of Jordan's daggers.
Oh.
I always
It's cool,
wanted to
right?
know what she
Yeah.
did. That's pretty heckin' cool.
I don't know if she does it or if she like it just got I got a vibe. But like they're much smaller than rapiers. I don't know. Maybe I'll
Yeah,
Get something like
they're
that,
more like
and then-
daggers, really, than anything.
Just
But- and
similar
it looks-
abilities to you.
I have no idea. But like and then it's gonna just flick and then make a rapier and just kind of twirl it around the wrist and then spin it again and it disappears. Like, I don't know. I think it's cool. I'll talk to her about it, see if maybe we can figure out what's going on. But I also keep her distracted for a bit.
Okay. So let's all meet here in the morning. How does like 10 a.m. sound?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect.
That works.
We'll all meet at 10. We'll get a quick brunch, whatever, and then we'll leave, and then you'll call Jordan right after we leave. If she asks if you know, make something up. You're really good at that.
Sometimes I might have convinced Roberta that I want to ask Golden Boy to homecoming, which is so awful.
He might come
Yeah.
back. If the muffins are really
It's-
good, he might come back.
Is he at least cute?
I have no idea.
I
She
don't-
didn't say.
I've not met him.
I didn't get a really good look. I
Yeah.
think Annie got a really good look, though.
Well,
And he got princess carried.
yeah, sure. Like that bit in the Hobbit movies where it's like they find out it's Sauron and it's like infinite Saurons and you just kind of see the in the thing. It was like that.
You saw Sauron?
No! Well, like, it felt like it. But
Golden Boy is
yeah,
Sauron.
no.
We figured it out.
You figured
So
it
he's a
out.
bad. Is he a bad guy? Or is he a good guy?
I think, well, if he was a bad guy, he would have, like, killed me or something.
Unless he's
feel
playing the long
like-
game.
Yeah, I feel like it's best to let Golden Boy take the fall for like the
Yeah.
vigilanteism. Like, yeah, he'll get the credit, but like he'll also get the
Well,
blame.
Well,
Yeah.
there is a picture of us on the scene.
Or, if one of us gets close, we can find out his secret identity and ruin him.
That's a good
You know,
idea.
Annie.
Yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
really don't like Golden Boy, do you?
I mean, this sounds
Well,
like a
we're
jump for
gonna-
Liberty.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna investigate. I'm gonna have Lucas investigate with the football team. Just kind of get some vibe checks. I mean, I could also ask him like, is anybody like late to practice, or like, is anybody like,
Yeah.
you know,
Good
been a little
ideas.
suspicious lately?
Ask Lucas if he tasted, if he knows what 30 grams of protein shoved into a muffin tastes like because somebody gave him one. Like,
Lucas is Golden Boy. I'm gonna feel so bad for being so mean.
Lucas is not Golden Boy.
Are you sure?
Do you imagine?
There's
That was
no
my
way.
theory. That's my theory.
Just a theory. A game theory.
Same theory.
No. Lucas is not Golden Boy. That would be so incredibly stressful for me for him to be in fights. But if the Golden Boy is scared of rats, we should all be suspicious.
All right.
Noted.
How you figure it out?
Give me
Kind of
Aristotle, and I'll like just carry him around my pocket, and kind of like whenever I meet someone, it's like, see how they react.
Well, we don't know if Golden Boy's afraid of rats.
Oh, fuck.
We know Lucas is afraid of rats.
Anyway, as this conversation is wrapping up, I'm assuming people are going their separate ways to go home because it is the end of the day. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I think that is it's probably a good place to leave things. But I do have just one last thing, one last little scene. I'm gonna do just a little cutaway.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
I do. Just cut away from our wonderful group as they are debating who Golden Boy might be. And perhaps downstairs, just the TV kind of gets put on, and a news broadcast is playing. As it just maybe it's probably around this time it'd be like 7:00, so it's like the 7:00 news. And it kind of like starts up. It's like continuing our breaking story from earlier today. The jewelry store that was supposedly robbed, but then was put to a stop by a budding hero. The Shark Boys escaping from prison yet again, but were stopped by the newest and hottest hero on the scene, Golden Boy. We do actually have an interview with him now. We're gonna go down to Katie, who's on the scene. Katie, what have you got for us? Cuts to outside the jewelry store. It's like, thank you, everyone. I'm here with a brand new hero, supposedly. She puts on a set of sunglasses and turns as the camera pans over to Golden Boy, who is kind of standing, looking proud. He's like, "So, Golden Boy, this is the first we're hearing of you. Are you some sort of new vigilante on the scene?" He's like, it's not a big deal. It's kind of my first, big thing. I mean, I've done little things, just figuring out the powers and stuff like that. Right. And how did you acquire these magical powers? That's a secret for me to know and people to never find out. That's my secret origin story, it's fine. I'm humble. It happens, sometimes magic finds people, you know? Right. Okay. And you put a stop to these Shark Boys single-handedly? Yes. Yep. Just yeah, it was just me. No one else was involved. Yep. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. Uh Really? Wow. Well, that's quite amazing. There have been sightings recently. I don't know if you would know of them. These stars in the night, as they call themselves. These different heroes have been appearing around. But do you know anything about that? No, I don't. Stars in like the night. I've never heard of that. There are other superheroes around. I'd love to meet them. They would probably be very cool. But I've definitely not met them. We are not connected in any way. Nope. Absolutely not. Right. Okay. Well, do you have any words for anyone at home that might be inspired by your great actions here today? Yes. I do have one. Looks directly into the camera. Kids, don't do this at home. I'm a trained professional. Anyway, that's my time. I gotta go. I got people to save, things to do. I'm like, oh well, thank you for having this interview with us. Immediately takes off and disappears. Okay. Back to you in the studio then, I guess. Thank you, Katie, for that very strange interview. Golden Boy, a new hero on the scene. We'll hear more about, I guess, as the story develops, as the Shark Boys return to prison. Hopefully one that has better walls this time, am I right? Anyway, other big story of the night, less breaking story. It has been confirmed that later this week, or going into next week, following Friday, will finally be the court date set in stone for Isaac Surgeon's hearing about the fraud case that he was involved in. There have been many rumors surrounding this whole scenario, but we will finally seem to get to the bottom of things as this is finally taken to court and it could be dealt with. He is well known for having a lot of investments in the area, and it is believed, obviously we don't like to speculate here, but it is believed that this was done as part of a stunt for insurance fraud, and maybe there is perhaps more to it. Who knows? But all will be revealed next Friday during that hearing. That's all from us at 7 o'clock. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe out there. And that is where we are going to end things for the night. Thank you for indulging me with that. Yeah.
I'm gonna kill this guy.
No, for real, dude.
He's gonna get murked.
This guy's gonna be killed. This NPC you have plotted for the whole campaign, gone by episode 4.
Yeah, sure.
As Calliope holds him down and I beat him with a stick.
Yes.
I use my moment of truth. I kill his ass.
I kill Golden Boy.
I could have unlocked my moment of truth, but I was kind to you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, there you go. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. Thank you for all the wonderful people who came in from the raid. We really appreciate you guys. Please be sure to go and check out this series. Currently is on this channel, but may potentially in the future be moving to a different channel, which is now twitch.tv/Tales Guild, which will be launching very, very soon. It's launching at the beginning of June. One of our main series, Tales of Aegis, will be moving there, which is the other series that I GM. So please go follow Tales Guild over there, twitch.tv/Tales Guild. And now I'm going to hand it over to these wonderful folks to let you know where you can find them. And I think we went in Discord order last time, so I'm going to go reverse this time. I'm starting with you, Nat.
Hi everyone, my name is Natalie, also known as Gizmos Aplenty, all across the social medias. You can find me on places like TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, everywhere that really matters. And I have played Piper Collins here on Stars of the Night. I am also in another actual play called Blood, Fate, and Fortune, which features every other Friday on Basics of the Games channel. So come and check out if you like swashbuckling, swords, and seduction. It's pretty fun. We're going to be coming out this Friday with episode 5. And I might have gotten kidnapped last episode. So come see the chaos.
No.
Oh no. I hope you get say. I hope you're not kidnapped forever. That would suck.
We'll see what happens.
buddy. All right. Next up, we go to our wonderful Maria.
That's me.
Yeah, that's you, bestie.
Hey. I'm Maria. Just saw me play Mallory. You can follow me on the Instagram at mf.puig. That's PUIG to see what I'm up to. If you want to see me play more ttrpgs, I'm in a long form D&D campaign over on the Table Runners channel over on YouTube. You can also see me in a Last of Us campaign over on Dice Times, where I play really, really sad. And I have another fictional boyfriend there, except he is MIA and probably dead.
No.
No! And then, last but certainly not least, if you are in the LA area, I'm making my Fringe directorial debut with an awesome play called The Brixton Banshees, written by this really cool writer named Madeline. I'm sure you've heard of them. It's awesome if you're in the LA area and you have a complicated relationship with a certain wizard franchise and a fondness for 2011 internet culture. This is the show for you. So it's The Brixton Banshees over at the Hollywood Fringe Festival. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you very much. And next we'll go to Jay.
Hello.
Why are you surprised every time?
Maybe I'm not surprised. Who knows?
Maybe it's a ruse.
My name is Jay. You can find me at all of my socials at Sequo, SEQUO. Unless it's, I think on Blue Sky, I am voice of Jaca, JACA. You can find me on this channel every other Wednesday playing Harlan McCown is in our new Rollist campaign, our 1920s style gang mafia-esque kind of vibes in everything. And you can find me on the Tales Guild Twitch channel alternating Wednesdays from there, playing Veldrin Filafar, an Arcane Trickster Rogue. And then I'm here. And then maybe future projects that I can't talk about just yet. But yeah, that's me.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Jay. Next up is the wonderful Diamond.
Hey, I'm Madness Diamond, but since we're friends now, you can call me Diamond. I use they, she pronouns. I'm an actual play performer. I'm an admin person but in the space, and I'm also a community manager in the space as well. But today I play Giselle, aka Ourania, the Celestial Knight. And I got to explore a little bit of my Doom nonsense, which is lovely and fun, creating panic among my fellow players with strong choices. But if you like what I do and you'd like to see more, I am Madness Diamond on everywhere that matters, or everywhere that I exist at least, are the ones that matter. If you're somebody who needs a little bit of sparkle and shine and radiance added to your project, you can send me a message on any of those socials, or you can email me at msmadnessdiamond@gmail.com. I'm looking for work in the space. I'm also a freelance writer, and I'm also an artist as well. So if you need some fun stuff or you need some help managing a project, let me know. But if you want to see more of my performances, my Beacons page is now updated for the most part. I'm waiting to see where Stars is going to live before I make the final update, which is beacons.ai/Madness Diamond. It has my entire actual play schedule and then past performances and interviews I have done so far. Where you can also see my Gen Con schedule, because I am running 2, possibly 3 things at Gen Con. I am running Under the Red Umbrella on Thursday night at 9 p.m. in, I believe, the Weston Ballroom, where it is, I am running the Rebellious Rouges through ttrpg, and they get to come into my world and show me who is the best performer. And then on Friday, I don't remember the location for the one on Friday, but I believe it is at 5 p.m. I am hosting All the World's Our Stage, which is a panel where I'm going to have adult content creators and sex workers in the ttrpg sphere talk about their experiences being disenfranchised and or underrepresented or not represented at all. So giving a voice to the voiceless, because we are usually the ones who are miscast and or not cast at all in roles of importance to us. Those are the things I'm doing at Gen Con. You can find the links to the event pages on my beacons. And then if you want to see me in this kind of format on your hosting site device of choice, on Mondays I'm here, of course, playing Giselle. And then on Thursdays, you can find me on World Tree Quest on Fathoms Below, a completely underwater homebrew D&D campaign. 5e, of course. Where I play Melusine Lucevestra, who is a Battlemaster fighter, Path of the Ancestral Guardian Barbarian, and a rogue. So
Incredible.
yes. So, and that's the one I do. And then, of course, on this coming Saturday, I will be on BBEG Brenna's channel, I believe at 9 p.m. Central, doing a charity game. So, to benefit the STL tornado victims, because that is my hometown and that is my home base. So, thank you, Brenna, for doing that one. And the final thing is that next month starts off the Foundations of Iridescence, which is my own little mutual aid fundraiser for the two nonprofits I work with, Yayo Porvita and Decrum 305, where a host of channels have reached out to me expressing their interest in wanting to run something. So you'll see more about that as those things start happening. And I am done, I promise. Kay, love you, bye.
Amazing. All right, and then last but certainly not least, we have Pit Stop. Pit Stop, where can we find you and all of your things?
Me. Whenever Madeline's asleep, I like to go into the message boards and I like to post about theories about TV shows. I don't know. Hi, I'm Madeline, and this is Pit Stop, who has been my puppet. You can find me here sometimes. Doing this, playing Annie, but here's where else you can find me. Boom, you can find me in old projects on Dice Times. I did some stuff there. Boom, you can find me at It's Illegal for Roll D5. A few weeks ago, Murray was in it. That was really fun. Boom. Watch this space, because I have a cool thing coming that maybe someone in this show is also in. Watch this space. Do you like the Star Kid musical, the guy who didn't like musicals, or the Star Kid musical, or that universe where they take place in? Watch this space. And then finally, I wrote a play. Please come see it. I have been writing and working on this thing for 5 years. Please come see it. You can find links to buy tickets if you are in the Hollywood area on my website. Please, tickets are $10. Yeah. One of the Tales Guild people, Morgan's in it. Morgan's in it.
Oh,
Yes. So yeah. Anyways, and you can follow me on all good and bad social media sites at Madeline. It's the Goose Girl, THEE Goose Girl, like Megan the Stallion.
Incredible. Thank you so much. And then last but certainly not least, it's me. Hi everybody. You can find me. I've been your GM tonight. Sorry, I'm a little eepy. I've been your GM tonight. You can find me also GMing over on the Tales Guild Twitch channel now, as we have moved Tales of Ages over to that channel, starting with next episode. I GM over there. I also play on alternating Wednesdays here on this channel in New Rollis, which is our 1920s style gangster campaign. Things are really heating up and getting crazy. We're about to wrap things up before we go into a potential time skip, which will be very interesting. So yeah, please come check that out. It's gonna be very, very fun. You can also find me, similar to Diamond. You can also find me on the BBEG Brina stream, doing fun charity game. I will be playing Kids on Brooms, and that will be at 9 p.m. EST. So yeah, if you want to come find me there, I will be there. It's going to be very, very fun. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be a lot of fun. You can please also go check out Era 313. Season 1 is fully out on all podcasting platforms. It is our sci-fi drama show. It is very, very fun. It's my debut in voice acting, and I think I did a pretty good job. And season 2 is now fully funded. We're very excited. Work has begun on it. We are we cannot wait. Season 2 is going to be so great, y'all. We're very excited. But yeah, please go check out all of those things. And I think that is everything. So let's share some love if there are still some people live. Does anyone have anybody we could go and raid that are currently live?
No.
No,
No one
it is
online.
late.
Oh wait, Blackwater D&D is live.
Blackwater D&D is live. We could head over to there. Let's send some love over there. Let's raid
My Shaylas.
Blackwater.
Hi, Jade.
Shaylas.
My Shayla.
There we go. All right,
Shaylas.
make sure you go show some love to Blackwater D&D, and we will see we'll hear in 2 weeks' time for episode 3 of Stars in the Night. Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
everyone.
everyone.